All right, welcome back, everybody, to episode 11. Last time, some tragedy befell the party, but through the intervention of some divine beings, the two party members who fell were brought back, albeit a little bit different. So, Fluffles kind of carried on after she was brought back, a little confused. She went hiding in a tree, then climbed down the tree, and you guys found her hiding behind said tree. After that, you guys went back to the tavern to kind of just rest up and recuperate. So, we're back at the tavern. Night has befallen upon you. And Fang, as you're just kind of laying there, gazing up at the ceiling, you kind of start to drift off a little bit, and you see visions of you kind of. You're underwater. Like, you're trying to gasp for air, but all you're getting is water in your lungs. However, you can still somehow breathe, and as you're looking around, you see nothing but the deep, dark blue. Then suddenly something really big just dashes past you, almost like a sea serpent, a very large sea serpent, followed by an army of other various aquatic life. And the serpent kind of curls up around you, and you are face to face with this giant sea serpent underwater. What would you like to do?
Cry.
Um,
Cry a lot.
Probably cry a lot. I would struggle to break free.
Okay, so you kind of flap your arms in the water. You try to get up to the surface, and you swear you can see like the light of the surface, but as you keep swimming upwards, the light just feels like it keeps getting distant and more distant. And eventually you get up a little bit further and further. The light gets brighter and brighter. Then eventually you actually reach the surface and it's just this bright light, and then you awaken in the tavern where you are with your comrades sleeping in the room around you.
Do I happen to notice him awaken?
Um
Well, he's breathing pretty heavily.
Have a 15 passive perception.
yeah, you notice.
Does he look different in any way? Wet or anything?
Um
You look wet.
he's
Does Fang look wet?
he is definitely drenched in sweat.
Uh, Fang, are you alright?
Yeah. Why does everything smell like seawater?
With the heavy breathing, that would probably wake Conlon up. What's going on?
Um, um, I, I'm okay. I'm okay. Had a bad dream. He sits up, kind of wiping his face. Some serpents tried to drown me, I think.
Serpent trying to. You've been here the whole time, I believe. I mean, I fell asleep for a little bit, but
I mean, I didn't go anywhere. Doesn't look like. Maybe I should avoid sleeping for too long.
I mean, you need your sleep. Otherwise, how would you recuperate?
Not that much, I think. You know, funny, I feel like only a few hours has passed and I'm feeling right as rain.
Hmm.
Well, I appear to be missing something though. Usually I hear the beating of my heart. I don't hear that anymore.
I'd like to check for heartbeat.
Okay, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
20? Dirty?
Gee.
You put your head on his chest, and you notice there's an absence of heartbeat.
Fang, Uh, Conlon, I don't know much about your world and stuff, but I don't hear a heartbeat.
Hmm. We normally have those. Yeah.
Does, 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 do they normally have those? Pointing over to Fang.
Pretty sure Fang's heart used to beat. Conlon is quite confused.
Mine just kind of backs up a little bit and looks at him and kind of looks over him. What do I see? Anything?
His I think I'm pretty like I'm updating the token still, but the skin would be a bit grayed. Like it looks like there's not as it doesn't look like as much blood is flowing through it.
You look like you may be a little sick. Um,
He breathes in. His signs are okay. Maybe a bit stuffy from waking up, but less of his arm. He's gonna stand up. I think I'm okay.
we'll have to keep an eye on that.
And
Make sure that
sorry.
whatever's happening doesn't get worse.
And just
Yes,
a quick
keep an eye on his heart.
just a quick DM question, the Fang. Has his eye color changed at all?
It has. They're glowing like. Oh my goodness. They're not glowing. I didn't mean to say glow. I meant to say like they're getting more white and grayish, kind of like that cataract effect. If that makes sense. They're losing color.
All right. And mine, you would probably start to notice this.
Definitely look like you may be sick. We may need to get you somewhere. I don't have the spells necessary to cure something of what this may be. This is definitely above a poison. Can you see? And he waves his hands in front of his eyes.
Hey,
Kind of
he
the whole
slaps the
test.
hand out of the way. Yes, I can see you.
Well, then you're not paralyzed. You're not blinded. You're not deaf, obviously. Thank God. For the
Speaking of gods, didn't they come back after you prayed?
Yeah. I prayed to Sylvanas and Nut, and next thing I know, we were all here in the inn, and they were back.
Which means we owe a god.
Mine, go ahead and roll either a history or arcana check.
Okay, both of them are +0, so 7.
Okay, 7. In your time in the Feywild, you have heard of some of the deeds of Sylvanas, and very rarely you've heard about potentially her ability to bring people and things back if they died in an untimely manner. However, you've never heard of the exact details of what comes back and how they come back.
I mean, I've heard of things like this happening. I've never actually seen it before. I mean, gods are powerful, but I don't know. This is way beyond my vision. Maybe we need somebody from home to look you over. I don't know. We had
if
a
it'll
we
put
had an
you at
elder.
ease, if it'll put you at ease, I mean, frankly, I'm more obsessed with getting you back to your home, and then I have a vendetta to take care of.
Yeah, we had a shaman in our village that he's very wise. I'd listen to him sometimes, but I mean, some people said he was crazy, but after what I've seen here, he might have been right.
So you want me to come with you into the Feywild to meet your shaman?
Yeah, and then you can meet my mom and dad too.
I I don't know. Looks his eyes shift.
And so you guys are just kind of sitting there. You guys notice Fluffles kind of gets up, and as she does, you hear like the weird kind of squelching and cracking that happens. And she looks over toward you guys, walks over, reaches into her fur, and pulls out a key. You guys might need this. I'm gonna stay here, and well, I need more rest.
Concern watching the brought back to life cat as well.
I don't feel so good myself. Here, take this key I found. It might unlock something.
Just try to stay safe.
Oh, don't worry. And she like goes kind of behind a box, curls up, and almost like she was never there.
Like if somebody were to walk in and look around, it would look like she was never there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like she just suddenly just vanished, like she was never there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fluffles transformed into the environment.
She was a mimic all along.
Oh no!
She uses polymorph to turn into a box.
Speaking of, I remember something. I pick up the axe.
Mhm.
Let's go pay a house a beating.
A what? A what now?
A beating.
Conlin, can you translate? I don't understand what he's saying.
Um,
We're
Well,
gonna go
yes,
beat up a
knowledge.
door.
We're,
You guys have some really weird
I'm-
sayings.
I'm just. This is a new one on me. I'm just gonna follow along on this one.
Okay.
Fang just walks out the broken glass window.
As you go outside, the air is moist. It's cool. It's still a little bit dark out as it's early morning.
Moist.
Still, of course, the very thick fog that engulfs the entirety of the town. As Fang leads you guys toward a building with a kind of like a hanging iron sign of an anvil and a hammer. As you guys approach the building, you notice it looks remarkably like a building with a rather unremarkable looking door.
So we want to fight a door now.
Fang remembers. And he runs up to the door and slams his axe into it.
Okay.
What the?
I just kind of look over at Conlin like,
Damn
what's
it!
going on?
I. There's a door. That's all I got.
So as you go,
Door!
to swing your axe at the door, your aim is just a little bit off, or the wind takes it, and you actually stick your axe right in the wall next to the door. The door
Damn
does not react.
I'll kick the door!
Okay, roll unarmed attack or unarmed attack. Let's see here. I gotta bring this up. All right, I'll click and drag that over. All right, let's see. Okay, roll damage.
All right. I mean, there's no damage to roll. It's just 1 plus my strength.
Okay, I just gotta move your token back just a little bit. There we are. It's 4 damage.
Yep. 4
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Okay, so Conlon and mine, you watch Fang just punch this door really hard, and you see the door kind of react as if it's like this gelatinous material, and you see kind of like an eye open on the door.
It's a
Nope.
foot.
And immediately, immediately bringing up the crossbow. Nope.
All right. Go ahead and roll your guys' initiative.
I think this is exactly what I needed after an entire fucking 2 weeks of no combat, believe it or not.
Oh man.
And I have like 3 other sessions. Each one had no combat. It was great. It's actually a nice little
What a
change of pace.
waste.
All right. Just...
I wasted it in that 20.
Yeah.
All right. So I just got to roll real quick for the mimic, which I'm gonna do with my regular my off-screen D20. So that is okay. Just gotta write it. It's a lot quicker for me just to roll the actual D20.
All good, all good.
And let me just readjust that to descending. Descending. Okay, mine. You're first up. You see the eye
Shit.
open on the door. You see a mouth start to kind of form out of it with very sharp teeth and a very long, gross-looking tongue.
I'm gonna use Fairy Fire on the door.
Okay.
It's a Dex 13 save,
Okay.
and it's a 20-foot square in that radius. So any,
It fails.
hey, it is outlined in a greenish color, and if there's any other creatures in that area, they're also in a 20-foot square.
The whole house is a mimic. Fuck!
Okay.
Swear to God.
That affect friendlies as well, or just
No,
enemies?
it's just enemies.
Okay. All right. All right. So it failed. So it is now. You guys see this entire door now just glows this greenish aura around it. It's all
And any
sparkly
attack
and stuff.
roll,
Let's go!
any attack roll against the affected creature has advantage, and it cannot go invisible or anything to get out of it.
Okay.
We
This
know where
door
it's at.
suddenly goes invisible. I'm concerned anyway.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So now we go to the mimic. So the mimic sees Fang there. Let's see. He is going to try the bite. Or actually, no, he's going to try the pseudopod. So 14 plus 5 is 19.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be 1d8. No, that's a d10. Plus 5, so 9 damage.
Ooh.
And you are subjected to its adhesive trait.
9 damage.
9 damage, and you are considered grappled.
Ah! Ah! I remember you! You have fluffles!
So Conlon and mine, you see this thing's tongue reach out and just grab and wrap around Fang.
Will the tongue be considered a target, or will it have to be, or will that be just a grapple check for him?
It's just a grapple check.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, Fang, at the start of your turn, if you want to, you can roll your escape. But,
It is not my turn yet.
okay. So, Conlon, you're up.
Wasting absolutely no time shooting it immediately.
Okay, so 14, it does not actually give me an AC, it just says armor class, or natural armor, which is 14, so it meets it makes, so go ahead and roll damage.
I learned how to actually roll damage properly this time.
Oh,
Nice.
So, you shoot your crossbow and you peg the mimic, like, right kind of center mass.
I didn't want to peg the mimic, but all right, here we are.
Well, I'm currently in the situation, so I guess I better make the best of it.
Alright. Alright, and would you like to do anything else?
I definitely don't want to peg the mimic anymore, but
But I absolutely want to pierce it.
absolutely, I 100% agree. But no, think we're good on that. Don't have any bonus actions I can really do. I'm at a good distance. I see no other targets. Not moving anywhere. Good to go.
Okay. So Fang, you are currently being grappled by this thing's tongue.
Is this thing, I'm sorry, did the fairy fire affect it?
Yes.
Or... So
Yes.
it's granting advantage.
Yeah, so yeah, Colin, you would actually have advantage on that attack.
Oh well, just in case it was a potentially a nat 20. Let's go ahead and
Potentially nat 20.
potentially. But no, good to go then.
Alright.
Reel back with the great axe and start. Now, am I restrained or grappled?
Grappled.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Then that means this is gonna be advantage. Let's go.
Alright.
Swing away with the great axe. Nobody hurts my kid.
24 absolutely hits.
Oh wait, it's damage. So I'm gonna. Shark damage activates.
Yep.
As I fly into a rage.
Nice.
Add the 2 onto that as well. Sorry.
It's all
Just-
good.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, so 9 damage.
Yes, 9 damage total.
Okay, and would you how would you like to do this particular attack?
Wait a second. What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry.
All good.
5. 9. There we go. That was weird.
Oh,
I would like to do this. Just dig the axe down through the creature.
Okay. So
Bifurcate this motherfucker.
okay. I was just wondering if you were going for the tongue or not. But yeah, you hit the mimic pretty hard. It's still alive. Your axe does get through it quite a bit, but it's still moving around. And as you pull your axe out, you just kind of see it slowly kind of regenerate that or reconnect the area that you cut through. But you were getting sprayed by some mimic blood in the process. And is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we're back to mine.
All right. With the fairy fire up, I want to use Thorn Whip on the tongue.
All right.
That's still advantage, or since it's a cold shot, does that make it a straight roll?
We'll say with advantage.
They're both 10s. So 25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits.
Right. Going to be 6 piercing damage, and I'm going to pull the tongue 10 feet closer towards me.
Okay, so 6 damage, and you're pulling the tongue. Okay, so your thorns wrap around the tongue and start pulling it. You see the mimic kind of struggle to stay on the door. And, yeah, you manage to pop the mimic right off the door hinge. And now it is just kind of like this amalgamous blob kind of in the middle of the street. And Fang, you have been released from its grip as mine pulled the tongue.
Kill it quick.
Yep.
And that ends my turn.
Now, is this grappling or did it just kind of grab and pull, then release?
It just grabs and pulls.
Okay. So that's a mimic's turn, and I gotta kind of drag him. Fang is still the closest, so let's see. This is gonna be a regular bite attack. 19 plus 5. So 24.
I mean, you rolled a 19. That's a hit.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So 5 piercing damage and 3 acid damage.
What?
And you are raging, so I believe the piercing damage is half to 2.
Yep. So I take a total of 5.
Okay. And that's going to end the mimic's turn. Going to Conlon.
Guess what?
Crossbow?
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
Its fairy fire is still in effect.
Yep.
Yes.
17 absolutely hits.
And rolling on damage. It's 4 points of damage. Move off to the side just in case to give a little more clearance for mine.
Okay, so you pull the trigger on your crossbow and it goes and it hits the mimic kind of like right at the kind of roof of its giant gaping mouth. And would you like to do anything else?
Oh, we're good to go.
Okay, back to Fang.
End of my turn.
So Fang, you are no longer grappled.
Yep. I am gonna. I'm gonna swing with a great axe.
All right. 23 hits.
For 15.
Okay, so 15 damage. This thing is looking pretty rough. One would say it's even bloodied. And would you like...
Oh. Yep, that's all for Fang.
Okay, so we're back to mine. Mine? Produce
Sorry, I
flame?
was muted.
That's all
Yeah,
good.
produce flame and throw it. I was coughing. Sorry.
That's all right. 15 hits.
Coffee.
Or 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. So you cast your fire from your hands. I can't do it with my right hand like I'd like to, but with my left hand, I promise you, I'm putting it out as if casting fire. So yeah, you put your hands out as if you're casting fire, because you are casting fire, and engulf this thing in a little bit of some embers. And it
Nice.
singes it a little bit. So the mimic is then going to try the pseudopod, use its tongue to try to grab Fang since he is currently still the closest. Nat 20. So let's see.
I love how you say nat 20 and a question mark as if, does a nat 20 hit?
So we have 7 plus.
No, good sir. It
5
does
plus
not.
3.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so 12
In
plus
fact, I have a special feat where all nat 20s are treated as natural ones.
Oh, shit. So 15
Rogue-
have down
rogue
to
stuff right there.
So 15 damage have to 7. And you are grappled again.
He pulled the old
Um,
Uno reverse feat.
No, you.
No, you.
Is all 15 is all 15 of that piercing?
Yes.
All right.
And
Jesus.
we go down to Conlon.
I still think that the three of us have got it pretty much covered, but just in case, I'll go ahead and use Healing Word on Fang.
Okay.
All right. What's
So-
all right? Roll it.
Yep. So, of course, normal Healing Word of I can't even brain today. The thing I usually say. I think it starts with an R.
Regenerate?
And
Recover.
something about I forget the word. Move into. I believe it's moving. It refers to moving into. I can't brain today. What is my
railroad or yeah,
railroad?
rail car.
Yeah, it's definitely railroad.
Rail car.
But yeah, with
Retreat.
my
Oh, sorry.
efficiency bonus. Oh, good. Only four health. That was my bonus action. And
We're not retreating. We're advancing to future victory.
advancing to future victory with our crossbow on the mimic.
All right, 22 absolutely hits. 7 damage. All right, this thing is pretty much on its last legs as you shoot it and hit it right in the eye. It is now also blinded. I have, let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. Ah, no, not that one. Okay. So, Fang, is your turn.
Choppa da choppa.
Natural 20.
Yeah. How do you like that crit?
Go ahead and describe your kill.
Well, I'm gonna bifurcate him one more time.
Okay, so you raise your axe high and come down with a brutal vengeance and just really hard swing. Your axe actually like leaves a bit of a crater in the ground as you go right through this mimic, and it splits in half, wiggles a little bit, and then just lies still as blood just kind of pours onto the street from its two halves, ending this encounter.
Mine just kind of looks down and kind of like slings his hands down and goes, "Fang, you splashed me. You made it ink."
I step on it for good measure.
Okay, so you step on it. It's kind of squishy, a little bit sticky. And the smell's what hits you first. It smells awful. A mix of like the sewer and just rotted flesh and just a really pungent smell. Almost makes you gag a little bit.
Mine's gonna run up to it, and he wants to look and see if there's anything inside of it.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
15?
Okay, so you find 2 silver, 9 copper, and two various human bones.
Various human bones. That's concerning.
Anybody want some soup?
Well, humanoid bones.
Had some soup earlier. Not really in the mood for more of that.
We don't need any more soup. I seem to recall eating soup and then my friends trying to eat me.
I'm gonna just recover my crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Fang's
Maybe
gonna look
later.
inside the house this thing was
Okay, so you enter the doorless building, and you see kind of like a counter. You see some like rusty armor, some rusty and dusty swords. You also see kind of like a cold forge. You see an anvil. You see a few hammers and tools about. And go ahead and roll an investigation or a perception.
Can I roll a perception, looking over everything, seeing if there's anything that looks pristine?
Yes.
it's a 10.
Okay.
It's a 20.
So, Fang, you find 4 gold pieces and 6 silver. Mine, you find 3 gold pieces and 3 silver. And you also kind of just sitting underneath the counter on like a little shelf. You find a key, and this key has kind of like an engraving of a snake on it. But you also kind of find like a little short sword. It appears to have some intricate carvings on it, like on the blade.
Does it look rusted like the others, or is it?
It's a little bit dusty, but other than that, it doesn't look rusty at all.
Okay. An intricate blade. Adding it to the inventory.
And stat-wise, it is a short sword, but there may or may not be some other stuff.
Intricate sword. Short. S-H-O-R-T, not sword. Alright.
And Colin, would you like to search anything in here?
Uh, looking over the mimic itself, seeing if there's anything that I can remove as a trophy.
Um, yeah, you pull out one of the mimic's teeth.
Yes.
And if you want, you can also grab a vial of mimic blood.
Oh yes, definitely would love to have a vial of mimic blood. I also have to work on my other vials for the day, but this first.
Alright.
If they're looking over everything, once they finish looking over everything, just in case anything was missed, I'll also probably poorly investigate as well.
Okay, so you find 6 gold and 2 silver.
Nice. A little bit of coin.
The key that we got from Fluffles, does it have any engravings or any
It does.
signature marks on it?
It has has an engraving of an eagle on it.
Eagle key. Did anybody else add that to their inventory before I add it to mine?
I did not.
Okay,
I didn't.
I'll add it.
I was wondering if this is kind of a long shot, but would this place have a heavy crossbow?
Go ahead and roll a another investigation.
All right.
7. You do find a heavy crossbow, however, it is missing its string.
Well, it would be a shame. Well, how convenient that I have a light crossbow on me. So I'm going to take the string. Actually going to give it to Conlon. You think you could move the string from the light to the heavy?
I think I can manage that. Give me some time.
All right. I hand them both.
Okay, so Colin, you're looking at the light crossbow, you're looking at the heavy crossbow, you're looking at the stream. You figure this would probably be like maybe 20 minutes to half an hour to do this. Just trying to figure out how to properly string each one. You being familiar with crossbows yourself, you definitely know how.
Take time to do that and salvage any portions of the broken or the missing, or is it just completely missing, or is it like a damaged string from the heavy one?
It's completely missing. It looked like this
Completely
crossbow
missing.
was in the
Okay.
progress of being made. It's just didn't get to the point where it had string put on yet.
All right, so take the time to just sit down in the corner of the house where I can see an exit point and make sure that I work on that crossbow.
Okay, so as you're doing that, you guys are sitting in here. You can take a short. You can count this as a short rest if you'd like. But you guys, as you're looking outside as well, and you notice like the coloration outside goes from like this dark deep blue to almost like this lighter gray as the sun starts to come up.
After working with the crossbow, I'll also work with my my experimental elixir.
Okay.
Rolling a d6 on that. Got a 3. So that was resilience. Cool. Just adding that to my for my vials for the day. Cannot speak today, apparently. Rally. That was the word. Rally. Haha, I got it.
Rally.
All right.
It's gonna get there eventually.
So so Colin, you get the crossbow restrung. The light crossbow is now useless as it doesn't have a string, but the heavy crossbow is good and ready. It's battle ready.
Still gonna take apart the light crossbow for individual parts for future use for tinkering.
Okay,
Nice.
so now you have light crossbow parts. So, what would
Alright,
you
here you
guys like
go.
to do from here?
Go up to Fang. Here you go. And just hand it over and keep moving.
Nice.
Alright.
Thank you.
So we need to look around here, right? See what we've got.
Oh, real quick, mine. Would you like to take the time to kind of examine that short sword?
Yeah, I'll take the time while we're sitting here.
Okay, so you're examining it. You notice that it's not rusting at all. It seems to be made out of a completely different type of metal than all the other rusted weapons. Upon closer inspection, you realize that this is a silvered short sword.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, we could
Well,
keep
yeah.
looking around. But I think we should stick together now.
Find out what happened, what caused all these zombies. See if we can, you know, if it's some kind of a curse, what's causing this fog too.
Yeah. Who wants to take the point?
I'll go. So, I believe we've essentially looked around this city. Have we really? We haven't really had a chance to really inspect all the buildings.
Yep.
But since I have a pretty decent investigation, I'll be going up to every. I don't mind just going up to every building and beginning investigation for each one.
Okay. So, this first house you go up to, the door takes a little force, but you do manage to get it open. This appears to be just a regular house. Layer dust on everything. There's a fire pit in the middle. There's a straw bed, a little kitchen area, and go ahead and roll an investigation. 23? Okay. So you find 1 gold worth of just 1 gold, a little pouch containing 1 gold, 2 silver, and 1 copper.
Yay!
Oh, cool. We're stealing someone's hard-earned money. Yay.
Judging by their current condition, I don't think they'll need it.
Does anybody need this silver short sword? Because I can't really use them.
I can hang on to it.
Okay, I'll hand it over.
Pretty sure a short sword is within my abilities. I think that's one of the reasons I chose artificers, because they're just kind of a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
Silver
sure.
short sword.
Artificer, if he has a proficiency with martial weapons, I think he should. I think he has short sword proficiency. I'm not sure.
Not a short
Just
sword.
as long as if you have simple weapons, you can use a short
Yeah.
sword.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah,
You
okay.
just can't use anything of medium or heavy
Okay.
as far as like swords go.
And for brevity's sake, we'll say you guys taken all the time to search all these other random houses and pretty much just found like they're just regular houses. However, you guys, this big building right here does catch your eye. This building seems to be more official. It's got an elaborate kind of brick kind of like exterior with like some red roof paneling. You notice the door. If you guys want to check the door, go ahead.
Yep. I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, searching the houses, do I happen to find any sickles or whips of any kind?
Let's find out. We'll roll a d20. We'll say 15 or above. You will. I rolled a 7, so unfortunately you don't.
Okay.
All right. So, approaching this big official-looking building with massive windows, this building appears to be 2 or 3 stories tall. Very good, like brickwork. Intricate designs. It's got some like gargoyles kind of standing on the sides, looking down. Red roof tiling. This building definitely is a lot bigger than all the other buildings. If you and Yeah, so go ahead and roll a perception or investigation on the door if you guys would like to check it.
Oh yeah, taking every caution with the one of those being mimic, and since Conlon was leading the way, be investigating this door as well.
All right. So,
Must have been pretty relaxed from all the other doors not being mimic. And didn't roll very high.
checking this door, you guys go. You look pretty closely at it. You give it a couple knocks. It is just a door. However, going to try to open it, you notice that it seems to be chained from the inside. And would you guys like to kind of like listen in, see if you hear anything?
It's chained from the inside. That means that somebody might have locked themselves in.
Well, that's
So-
all right. I got a key. He pulls out the great axe.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Doc, open up! Dude. You want me to make just an attack roll?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, since it's a door, you can have advantage. It's not going anywhere.
Let's just roll again then. It's just a 22.
So, with a loud crash and a hard hit, the door just swings open. The chain breaks from within. Yeah. It seems to be quiet right now. You don't hear anything coming at you. You don't hear anything moving in.
Room service.
All right, let's see. Okay, so no response.
All right, cautiously step on inside and look around, see if there's anything of note, any sign of anybody having been here.
Okay. So as you enter, you see kind of like there's like this little couch kind of sitting by the door. There's this desk kind of in the front. You see like a door that kind of goes off somewhere, but what's your passive perception?
Oh, passive perception for Conlon is terrible. Double checking that now. Passive perception 9. Glorious 9.
All right. Does anybody have a passive over 12?
13.
13. All right.
15.
15. So mine, you see kind of like mine, you see it, but Fang, you smell it. You see, there's kind of like a blood trail that looks kind of fresh, kind of leading further into the building. And mine, you see the blood trail clear as day. Colin, you don't really notice it, but you definitely see your comrades here looking down at the ground, and then you notice after they point it out to you.
Right there, Conlon. It's kind of all over the place.
Blood. Fresh.
I produce a flame, that way there's some light.
All right.
Perhaps I should take lead on this one.
Go get him, big boy.
If you don't mind, Conlon.
You got it.
All right. Fang's going to take the lead. He's got his axe in. Actually, he's going to take out the heavy crossbow.
Okay. So
So heavy crossbow in hand, he takes the lead. He's going to use it. He's going to follow his nose.
okay. So you follow the blood trail. You go through one door into a room that just has various papers and shelves with like various scrolls and paperwork. You see the blood trail kind of go around a turn into another door. You go through that door, and then you see a fresh corpse of a human. And you can tell, like, looking at him, he's got, like, various arrow and cut wounds and bite wounds on him. And he's holding on to something. He's holding on to a piece of paper. That's right click. I gotta. Nope. Sorry, this is hard to do with my left hand. Copy. And I will put this over to you. Paste. Okay. So yeah, you find a note. He's holding a note.
I walk over and pick up the. I walk over cautiously, and I'm going to pick up the note.
Okay. And I sent it to you in your private Discord channel.
Mine's looking at the papers and stuff in the other room and the scrolls, see if any of them look innate, magical in nature.
They're not magical in nature as you're looking at them. They appear to be like census records, various official papers. It appears to be just like various official documentation and stuff like that.
Oh, then if anybody else walks into the room, they'd notice that all the papers have the corners ripped off of them because I was trying to see if they were magic paper.
All right.
This place is pure evil. Curse those who sent me here. There's no way out. I tried to go back on the path that got me here, but every time I would just end up back where I started. The dead are scratching at the door. If someone finds this, I'm sorry, but there is no hope.
He hands the note over to Con.
So he hands the note over to you, Colin.
Yep, reading it now. Colin's just looking over it a few times.
All right. And you guys both notice there's kind of like a little blood smear toward the bottom of the page.
It was locked from inside. Somebody might still be here, or something.
Mine's gonna have his produce flame out as he walks into the room, and he's gonna kind of put it below the paper, but far enough away where it's not gonna burn it. See if there's any extra secret messages or anything like that on the paper that shine through.
Okay, so through the light you can kind of see like actually in the paper, kind of like how our dollar bills are. If you hold them up to the light, there is a symbol, and you notice it is the symbol of Tharn, the god of justice.
I'm guessing Conlon would see that because mine's just, oh look, paper.
Oh yeah, you just see a symbol, but Colin, you and Fang, both you guys would probably recognize that symbol, as Tharn is a pretty widespread like deity that a lot of people around the world worship.
That is.
Fang will commit it to memory, and he's going to look at the body, because I believe you described this body as like being riddled with bolts.
Yep, bolts, arrows. You see some like bite marks, some slash marks. You also kind of like see a tattered tunic kind of over his armor, and there you also see the symbol of Tharn. Or not a tunic, what is it called?
Cape?
Heraldry.
Yeah.
Why was this one? Who shot? So here's what's got me thinking. Was he shot up because he was a zombie, or before he became a zombie?
Looks like he fought well.
Maybe he shot himself.
With bolts?
Oh, I've hit myself with stuff before.
So, looking at the body, there is no signs of reanimation.
I investigate the body, see if there's anything else on it.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
11.
11. Okay. So, you kind of find he's kind of like in his pocket. You find 3 silver pieces, and in his other pocket, you find a holy symbol of Tharn.
3 silver.
Did we?
Anybody want this cool looking trinket?
Go ahead and hang on to that as well.
Nice.
Okay, here you go. I already
Yeah.
have some wooden birds.
So he doesn't look like he was a zombie. I think there would be obvious signs.
Did we ever? I can't remember. Last session, did we fight skeletons?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's why I was confused.
Oh
There
right,
was a
right.
good group of them that came this way.
Right. Do those skeletons have You said there are bolts, not arrows, or are those arrows?
A mix of both. There's bolts and arrows. Skeletons can carry pretty much whatever weapons they can.
And we saw those skeletons carrying. I know, like we saw those skeletons carrying crossbows and bows. Did we?
I believe those ones both had short bows.
Oh,
When you
you
say
might wanna
short
take its
bows,
head off.
yeah. Take its head off? Oh God, no. Probably not.
Well, I mean, if something's making these things come alive, if it doesn't have a head, it's harder for it to see us.
I pulled the body forward so it's laying flat on the ground and lay its head out, laying out its neck. And I go, I'm sorry.
In your head,
First, I check fur pulse.
no pulse, but in your head you hear, "It's all good, bro. Do what you got." Now you don't.
I'm sorry. And I swing the axe down on its head.
And his head is removed from his body. So you
As the
guys know
head
how.
falls off, mine uses druidcraft to create a red rose that rises from its chest.
Okay.
He He stands still to see if he can hear for anything.
Go ahead and anybody like to go ahead and roll perception.
He's trying to hear for noises upstairs.
Red Robin, 15.
15 and a 17.
Guarantee this is gonna be terrible. There we go.
So Colin, you don't really hear anything. Fang and Mine, you guys kind of hear kind of like some weird tapping sounds upstairs, kind of like on the floor, like a kind of sound.
I didn't hear that.
So it's kind of like a clicking, as if kind of like something kind of hard is kind of hitting the ground up above you on the floor, or the floor above you. And
Somebody's got high heels.
yeah, it's exactly what it
Oh.
sounds like.
How rude. He didn't say yum.
Fang. It's all right. So Fang is gonna look to Conlin and mine and go,
I hear footsteps.
Maybe there's a dance class upstairs.
Fang gets out the heavy crossbow and he's gonna make his way slowly up the steps.
Okay. So, I don't have a map drawn out, but we'll go to a blank map if we need to. Okay. So, you make your way up the steps, and, you see kind of like a long hallway. You see several doors on each side. But you see the end of the hallway is just a window. The lights kind of coming through, there's dust kind of floating around you. And you hear kind of like that clicking and clattering behind probably like the second door to the left.
Fang, before you go any further,
Huh?
here, and mine reaches out and touches him, and you see this glow, this yellowish glow go around him as I cast protection from good and evil.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't mean to double cast it, but there you go.
Nice.
Pretty much disadvantage if they're aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiends, or undead. He also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
All right.
Fang is gonna look at mine.
Thank you.
You're
He's gonna
welcome. I
move.
hope it doesn't hurt you.
Me too.
Fang's gonna creep up towards that door. He's going to gently open up the door and peek through.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
$11.
Okay. 11, you believe you're being quiet. Let's see. It's over here.
Favorite words in
Dude.
D&D.
Dude.
You're
Doo-doo.
convinced of.
Okay. So as you open the door, gently open the door, you just kind of cracking it open or full on open?
It's Crunk from Emperor's New Groove.
Not your spinach puffs.
All right, so
And so he cracked the door open and is just peeking through.
okay. So it's with disadvantage anyway. So okay. So as you open the door, you just start hearing spooky, scary skeletons. As an arrow just kind of hits the door right in front of you. And well, actually not an arrow, a crossbow bolt hits the door right in front of you. As you hear the clicking and the clattering start to move toward the door.
Oh, it is. Oh no! I kick the door open and take a shot with my heavy crossbow.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack. This is going to be a bit theater of the mind here, in terms of the actual battleground.
Oh yeah.
Let's
So
see.
we
Sounds good.
believe that he's fighting skeletons. What does he actually see when he kicks open the door?
He sees
Small Taco Bell dog.
he sees
Yo quiero
3
Taco Bell.
skeletons.
Damn it!
And the room they're in is probably maybe like 20 by 10, so they're kind of rather tight in there. And everybody who wishes to, go ahead and roll your initiative. Or you guys can keep your initiative, that is up to you.
I'm gonna re-roll.
I'll keep mine.
Damn it! Worse.
So you can keep or take the new one, it's up to you.
Oh, well, obviously I'm gonna keep the old one.
Alright, so I don't like clicking with my left hand, it's so weird. And descending, there we go. Okay, so mine, you kind of come up and you see Fang with his axe in hand, you see a crossbow bolt on the door that he kicked open. And you see 3 skeletons in this tiny little room.
Question. Since I am a small creature, could I possibly, like, put my hands in front of Fang?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of dip around Fang real quick and put my hands out and cast. How big is this room? You said.
20 by 10.
Yeah, about 20 by 10. Just got like a
Okay,
small
I'm
desk
going
in there.
to cast Burning Hands at first level.
Okay.
15-foot cone of fire fires out of my hands, and Dex 13 save from each of them.
Okay. Okay, so First one makes it. Second one makes it. Third one does not. Okay, so
All right, half
this
half
guy's
as
here is
much on a
1, 2,
successful.
and 3.
Reckless fire.
Alright, so that's 9 for the one that didn't make it.
Okay.
And that would be 4 from the ones that did.
Okay.
Burning Hands also. I'll display it. It ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
So this room is now ablaze. The skeletons will now take fire damage as long as they're in that room on the start of their turn.
And I believe that will end my turn.
Okay, so skeletons have to take have to take 1d6 damage, or would it be 1d4 fire damage?
The spell itself is 3d6. So I don't know, whatever you want to roll on that, that'd be DM's ruling
All right,
how much they
We'll
take.
say 1d6 each time at the start of their turn. So one skeleton is pretty crispy. His bones are pretty much all black. Again, me being a righty instead of a lefty is kind of to my detriment here. Alright, and it's so hard to click. There we go. This guy will take 3 fire damage as well. And then the other guy will take also 3 fire damage. Okay, so mine and Fang, you guys are right in the door. So this guy right here is gonna come at Fang with a short sword.
Oh my god.
20. So that's gonna be
That with disadvantage?
with disadvantage. Good point. Okay, yeah, definitely. It would have been natural 20 if it wasn't disadvantage. So you're only going to take 3 piercing from that
Okay.
guy. The second skeleton's going to come at mine with his short sword. 9 plus 4 is 13.
13 misses.
Okay. And the third and final skeleton's going to shoot at you with a crossbow. Shoot at mine with a crossbow. 7 plus 4. Okay, so that's a mess. So now we go to Conlon.
All right. Which one of these looks like they are worse for wear?
Probably this guy, the one that caught the brunt of the fire and standing in the fire.
All right. Could I safely enter the room without getting myself into fire?
The whole room is ablaze.
And no, I cannot. We will sacrifice a light crossbow bolt to the one that's the most damaged.
Okay, so we'll say you're on the other side of the door, where on the opposite side of mine, and Fang is like standing in the doorway, making sure the skeletons can't escape. So 21 definitely hits. 5. So
With 5 piercing damage, shooting out, trying to shoot out its leg from beneath it.
okay, so yeah, you succeed. You shoot the skeleton, you take its leg out, and it hits the ground and shatters.
Awesome. No other actions.
Okay, Fang. You have a skeleton right in front of you and another skeleton a little bit further in the room.
Alright.
I'm gonna put away the axe and get out my club.
Okay.
Time to smash.
16 hits.
16.
All right.
That's 5, and I believe that's vulnerability.
Absolutely. So you come down with your club, with your hand in your club, and you shatter the skeleton as you hit it, just essentially turning its skull into dust.
Yeah. Alright. That'll be it.
Just in the wind.
Okay, mine, it's your turn. There's one skeleton left, and he is in the fire, and he can't really get out.
We didn't
Okay,
start
well then
the
I guess I don't need to
fire.
entangle him with flaming vines, so I'll just produce a flame and throw it at him.
Okay.
22
Absolutely hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage. Describe your kill.
The flame just hits him where the flame's already engulfed, and a fiery explosion happens, scattering bones everywhere.
Okay. So yeah, you cast your flame, you hit it directly center mass, and it just basically explodes. Bones go everywhere. Some stick in the wall. Some just kind of fall down and lay down on the ground as they get crispy. Thus ending the encounter. Now the building's fire is now starting to spread slowly throughout the building.
Alright, as soon as the skeleton hits the ground, I cast Create or Destroy Water, creating a 30-foot cube of rain, extinguishing any exposed flames in the area.
Okay. So it starts to rain inside just in this little room, and the flames do go out, leaving some steam kind of filling the building, making it a little bit hard to see, particular in this room.
Nicely done.
I can't taste the
It's
water.
still raining. How long does that last? That lasts for
That's a
it's
good
just
question.
Instantaneous.
It's just instantaneous, it looks like.
Instantaneous one
Iteration.
action, so 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
6 seconds of rain.
All right. So yeah,
you cast rain and it fills up Fang's orifices.
You'll be fine.
Is he remembering drowning in his dream?
yeah, he does actually.
Just has an episode inside the room.
And the water goes out.
That was the most intense 6 seconds of my life.
It's just a little water.
Are you gonna be okay on the boat?
I think so. I
Conlon makes a mental note.
think so. I'm not definitely afraid of water. It's just the drowning part.
I may have something eventually that'll help with that.
I hope so.
I guess Fang will look around the remains of the soaked room.
Okay, so you see some charred bones, some burnt papers, a burnt desk, some charring on the wood, around the walls, ceiling. You see a window that's now black with soot. But other than that, pretty much everything in here has been destroyed.
I can't salvage anything from the papers.
Go ahead and roll a investigation check with disadvantage.
Investigation.
If they were
disadvantage.
important, they'd be magical. You can't destroy magical paper.
Yeah, you don't find anything, just ash and partly charred paper with various words. Again, it looks like what you can read from it just looks like official, like just townskeeping documents. It's like birth records and stuff like that.
So remind me, as a player, did we find any clues that were indicating that as to what caused this, besides the I think that there was a disagreement regarding the god that was worshipped here.
Fluffles in a
Yeah.
previous session, did an Arcana check on the fog and kind of felt like it was coming from somewhere several miles like northeast.
Yeah, I do remember as the player that we were going to be heading northeast after investigating the rest of the town. I appreciate it.
In terms of like what's actually happening here, no, you guys didn't really find any other clues.
No.
Maybe I should not catch things on fire. Sorry, guys.
Uh,
It was a
I'm
quick way to
sure-
deal with the skeletons. I don't think you did anything wrong.
let's check the rest of these rooms and then get a move on.
And staying together, of course.
Yes.
All right, so you go room to room, and everybody roll your investigation checks.
Oh,
Investigation.
I did bad on that one this time.
7.
All right, so you guys find 3 gold, 4 silver, 1 platinum, and 4 copper.
you taking that, Conlon?
3, 4, 1 platinum, and 4 copper. You said.
Yep.
All right, I'll add it.
Platinum.
Yep.
Oh, super valuable there.
Hold up 10 pieces of gold. 10 pieces of gold, 1 platinum.
Yep.
But
Still,
you guys successfully.
u-
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, still, once we get to a town, we can maybe change some of this gold for platinum, reduce the amount we're carrying on us constantly.
Yes.
Don't you have a bag that has that doesn't have a bottom in it?
Yeah, but I don't know if yeah, I did keep the bag of holding artificer infusion. Yeah, I did. So yeah, we're good to go on that then. Never mind. Ignore me.
But
We can carry all the gold in the world as long as it fits in that sack.
you guys successfully searched this entire building.
Does there look to be any? Well, I mean, I wouldn't know anything because I rolled a 2. Does there look to be any windows or anything that have been broken out, like a form of entry for these skeletons?
No, all these windows in this building look completely intact.
Strange. They must have started in here.
But nothing we encountered besides the building that had the mimic had the crossbow. And that one wasn't even finished being put together. So something else had a crossbow to shoot that guy with bolts.
Oh, one of the skeletons you guys.
One of the skeletons had
Oh,
a
okay.
crossbow.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah, we pretty much solved that.
Okay.
But going around the town, you guys do see a path up here that goes a little bit northeast.
Yeah. Where Fluffles had hidden in the tree, there was a path there.
Yep.
That's where we were. That's where we were thinking of going next. We should probably leave some. Let's leave some information with Fluffles in case that she decides to join us when she's feeling better.
Fang's gonna make his way over to the inn, and he's gonna.
Probably the safest place for her right now.
Yep. He's gonna drop off, and he's gonna let Fluffles know that. Is there anything that Fang can write on?
Yeah. I imagine you guys probably have some parchment in your travel packs.
And the burned letters that we found just now on the skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
But yeah, there's plenty of stuff.
Yeah, well, they'll just. Fang's gonna write.
I have a blank question mark black journal in my inventory.
It's true.
Have I
Oh, I
tested to
see
see
you
if it's
found the
magical
absolute
paper?
good war. Sorry, what did you say?
I said, have I tested to see if it's magical paper? Does it rip?
It rips.
Here,
Damn.
have one of these pieces of paper. I just wanted to make sure it
Oh,
would rip out of the thing before.
However, the journal's value has dropped.
okay. I'll write in the I'll write the note, let her know the situation, and I'll leave it on the I want to say table. There's a table. Yeah. He leaves it on the table for Fluffles to look at
Okay.
when they wake up.
All right. So yeah, you write down the note saying where you guys are headed. Yeah, put it down on the table. Yeah, put something kind of on top of it, just a little bit to hold it there, in case like a breeze or something tries to blow it. And then you guys head back out.
Da 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 da.
All right. So you guys are heading up the path.
Yep.
Yep, starting to head up the path.
Okay. So the path goes uphill a little bit, and kind of just have you guys move your tokens right about here.
Grab a token. No. I think.
You guys come across a large kind of iron gate that kind of goes for several hundred feet in both directions. One goes all the way to the edge of the lake, and the other one just kind of goes and wraps around what appears to be a graveyard.
On the travels, just kind of talking to Fang. So, with that shark thing, that's new.
Kind
You
of. He pulls out the totem that he has. It's carved out of wood and kind of has features of a shark. Normally I would invoke this in order to gain some semblance of the shark's capabilities, but now I can just bring about some sort of form. I don't know what that's about.
I can turn into animals sometimes. Not that bad.
Yeah, I want to explore that sometime too, and find out what all you can do.
That would.
Are you okay if we were to fight side by side in battle?
Battle. I should be fine.
Conlon makes a mental note of the words "should be."
I'm not gonna.
Don't worry. As he kind of as Fang kind of walks off a little bit, I look over at Conlon and I say, "Don't worry, Conlon. We should be able to take him."
Oh, just gonna retcon something real quick because I forgot to read this part. Back on the body of the guy you found in the town hall, he also kind of he didn't have it held on him, but in his pack you guys kind of found like this old rusty ornate sword. It's not sharp enough to really cut anything, but it has a very particular shape or peculiar shape.
Rusty peculiar sword.
Yep.
God.
So yeah, the path kind of leads you up a hill, and you guys kind of reach the top of the hill, and then kind of goes back down. And as you guys are kind of at the crest of the hill, you guys can see into the graveyard. Go ahead and roll perception checks if you guys wish to.
I didn't think that'd be going over well. I just do. I have very, very few things that are actually good when it comes to skills. I am utility, sir. I am not helpful.
The bad thing is I got the exact same thing as you, but I have a +5 instead of a -1.
All right.
Fang's paying real close attention.
So Conlon and mine, as you guys kind of look over toward this graveyard, you guys just see heavy mist. Fang, your eyes are a little bit better kind of adjusted to this, and you do see some movement in the mist. You count, As you're taking a closer look, you can see probably about 4 skeletons just kind of patrolling. They have not seemed to notice you guys yet. They are just kind of going around and patrolling. Oh, come on. Ah!
You
Ah!
okay?
I can't figure out which way is right and left with my left hand.
You.
There we go.
The DM brings a skeleton into existence, and then his hand falls off.
I'm trying to figure out which one's right click and which one's left click with my left hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the
Alright.
Did we tell the viewers why your hand is messed up?
Oh yeah. So
That
for the
officer.
viewer's sake, I broke my right hand, so that's completely useless. So I have to use my left hand to do everything. And it's an interesting experience.
I know there's like an option where you can switch the left and right click buttons.
Yeah.
That'd make it more complicated, I think.
I guess it would, yeah.
It's like just turning the mouse upside down.
But yeah, you guys go down the hill. You guys are aware of these skeletons. Looking at the graveyard, I believe I had a thing. So yeah, you guys see a few skeletons. The graveyard itself, you see a mausoleum kind of in the middle. You see some obelisks, some statues, and many graves just kind of scattered around. A few dead trees. This place is right next to the lake as well, so you kind of get that kind of lake breeze kind of stirring up the fog a bit. The air is again cool and moist.
Moist.
Very moist. And where'd you guys like to go?
Fang will utter the words skeletons.
Immediately bringing up my my crossbow.
All right.
And the invisible bard in the party starts going, "That's the thriller."
Love night.
Skeletons suddenly drop their weapons, start doing the dance.
Quick, surprise round.
Surprise round! I pull out my sling.
It's close to
I-
midnight.
It's
My
something evil
suggestion.
lurking in the dark. I'm sorry. What did you say, mine?
Oh, I said mass suggestion. Dance.
Damn it! Can we
No.
Fang looks to Conlin and then pulls out the heavy crossbow. Yeah, I think we should just peck at them from the other side of the. This is all closed, right?
Yes.
So how these bars are they like? How wide are they?
It's about 6 to 8 inches between them.
Yeah, use them like what do they call those on a castle where you got an archer up above aiming down through the slats.
I know what you're talking about. I want to say
something like that.
I think parapet.
Yeah. Yeah, something like
Hmm.
that. I've always called them arrow slits.
It is not parapet. That's the top of a castle.
Okay, I just looked it up. I am not proficient with short swords, but I will still hang on to it for now.
Hey.
We can check out that rusted sword later. Let's see.
Are we at tacky or?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
we-
we need to handle
Yeah.
these.
Because there's this wall between us and them, so we should just be able to shoot through the walls and
Then
take-
collect our stuff after.
Yep.
Some of us can't collect our magic after, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, once I use it, it's gone.
But you've got cantrips at least.
Yeah. True. I also have weapons that I just don't ever use.
So, Fang, do you want to keep the 12 or go with the 9?
Well, I'm gonna stick with a 9 this time.
Okay. There we go. All right, so you guys do get a surprise round if you're gonna attack them first.
Oh, definitely. I think mine got the highest initiative, and then
Oh,
Conlon.
really? Good.
Oh, then Conlon as well. As all I was saying.
Yeah. I was gonna say, embrasure. It's
Oh, that's
either
a salad.
it's either an embrasure or an arrow slit.
Now, are we back to 5-foot squares, or is this 10-foot squares?
I believe this is 5 foot. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's 5 foot.
Krenel!
Okay. So if I move up here,
I mean, it's not a
And then
massive
you-
graveyard by any means.
oh yeah, I could do that. All right. Oh, I'm not on the initiative tracker.
Yeah, same here.
No, you guys aren't? Yeah.
No,
I
we
think it's
have
because
the-
we're on a new map that it doesn't show up for us.
Oh. Huh.
Like,
It's showing for
I
me,
s-
but let me refresh.
It's not a. I don't think it's a refresh thing. I think it's just the
I
roll
think it's a
20 thing.
DM client side thing where you always see it, but you have to add it for us. That way, all the monsters aren't shown to the players.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I got you guys on here, and I have the skeletons on here.
Okay. Well, as long as you know the order.
Yeah. So, mine, you're up first.
All right. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Let's do that. And then let's move this thing into the middle here and fill it with red as I cast Flaming Sphere. So that would be
Yeah.
a Dex 13 save from all 4 of them.
And that's at the start of their turn, right?
They both, all 4 of them fail.
Um,
Oh, no, one fails.
that is range lasts for the duration. Any creature that ends a turn
That
within 5 feet of the
fails.
sphere must make a dexterity saving throw.
I guess
Takes
succeeds.
2d6.
Okay, so this one fails, this one succeeds, this one fails, and this one fails. So only one success.
Well, that's kind of weird the way it words it.
Yeah, it's like the sphere just kind of pops into existence first, and deals the damage after their turn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's there. So
Or you can slam
on
it
there.
into something.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could slam it into the skeleton at the back.
Left or right one?
This one.
Okay,
Uh,
and that is
So
the one
that's,
who succeeded.
oh shit. Uh, half as much of that. So that would be 3
Yep.
fire damage.
Okay, so yeah, you cast your flying sphere, and then you slam it into the skeleton in the back, and as they're patrolling. Would you like to do anything else?
Good. Nope, that'll end it.
Okay, so Conlon.
How tall is this tree? Are there any branches that I can climb up?
Yeah, there's some branches. It's about 20 feet high.
All right, just want to get high enough to be able to see over top of this to shoot any one of them.
Okay,
Over top of the gate to shoot any one of them.
okay. Any specific one?
Start with just the one in the front left,
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
and we'll get that advantage on the crossbow
22 hits.
and 6 damage.
All right.
And we're good from here.
Okay, so this will be -6 there. All right. So Fang, it's your turn.
Okay.
Fang's gonna take a shot at this one. He's gonna
Uh,
move over here first and then take a shot at this one.
okay.
12.
12. Where did
I think that's a miss.
I think so. I just want to double check. Where did the skeleton go? I know I have him here somewhere. I don't know why I closed that out. Huh. Oh, there he is. Put that over this screen. Yeah, 12 is a miss.
That'll end his turn as he
Okay.
reloads.
Okay, so skeletons were caught by a surprise round. However, I do still think they have to take the fire damage, correct? Because this is technically a new round.
Yes.
I guess so. I'm not entirely sure the ruling on something like that.
Let you be the judge on that, since it was a surprise round as to whether or not they ended their turn there.
Yeah. We'll count it.
All right. So DC 13 Dex.
Okay, I'll do top right first. He succeeds. Top left. Fails. Bottom left. Bottom right. Definitely fails. The nat 1 and bottom right. Also fails.
That would be 7 damage to the ones that failed and 3 to the one that succeeded.
Okay. So the bottom left skeleton pretty much collapses in a pile of bones.
Burn, baby, burn.
The skeleton
Who's
here
going Inferno?
is
Burn,
injured,
baby, burn.
and this skeleton up here is a little injured. Okay, so top of the round, mine. It's your turn. The skeletons are now aware of your presence.
I'm going to cast Entangle.
Okay.
That is a 20-foot cube, so that should get all of them.
Yep.
And I need a Strength 13 save.
Okay. Okay, so we'll do top right. Top right succeeds. Top left fails, and bottom right fails.
Okay, so grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground. Creatures in the area have to succeed or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. Creatures restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell DC. On a success, it frees itself.
Okay.
So those are restrained. Now, that is a concentration spell as well. So this actually goes away.
Bye bye, Vlemisphere.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
think
though.
that through, but I already cast it. So,
That's okay, though.
and yeah, that'll do it. Those are stuck there in place.
Okay. So Conlon, you're up in the tree, watching.
Pew pew.
All right. So you're up in the
Pew,
tree,
pew.
and you see vines and stuff kind of hold 2 of the 3 skeletons in place.
Well, if 2 of them are entangled, I'm gonna go for the third one that isn't entangled.
Okay.
Ooh, bad. And a miss.
Yep. So you shoot your arrow and just kind of goes right by him, or your bolt. Would you like to do anything else?
Turned and aimed at the last second the wrong direction, and just gonna call it right there.
Okay.
I'll stay right here up in my tree.
Okay. So Fang, it's your turn.
Oh, what's with the oh, they're entangled. They're granting advantage?
Yep.
Ooh, I'm gonna shoot this one.
Okay.
With advantage. Don't worry, I'll get him this time. 17.
17 absolutely hits.
I got him!
So
And Fang followed through with his word.
So you you unleash your bolt and it hits the skeleton right kind of like in the spine, and the skeleton shatters to the ground.
Reloads, ends his turn.
Okay. So now it's the Skelly Bellies. The skeleton's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 toward the door. So he's going to roll his strength save. which is a 13.
Yep.
Okay, so he's no longer entangled, but that was his action. However, he is gonna then use his movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to move toward the gate, which leads us back to mine.
I want to do this. Fang, you feel like slashing at something or stabbing something? Okay. I'm going to Thorn Whip this one here.
All right.
Pin him up against the gate.
Gonna be 12.
Does not hit.
12 doesn't hit. Holy shit. Okay. That'll end it. I'm
All right.
gonna actually back up one.
Okay, so Colin, it's your turn.
And this same one here, we're gonna go ahead and just not gonna let it get any closer with that. Yes, we are. We're gonna miss. And we're gonna miss that light crossbow, and allow it to get much closer.
All right. So you pull the trigger, the bolt goes and sticks right in the ground next to the skeleton.
Stay right up here in the tree.
All right.
Safer up here.
All right. So Fang, it's your turn.
I'll fire at it. I'll cut it.
All right.
Holy shit! He got it. Oh my god.
All right. So which one?
I'm sorry, the one on the left.
Okay.
Oh, the one everyone's been targeting.
Okay. Describe the skill.
Just go right for the head. Why not?
Oh.
Don't need to be fancy with this.
It's like, I got it. Arrow through the skull. I got it.
So
Or bolt through the skull.
Fang lines up the crossbow while it sits underneath it between his legs, and he fires it.
okay. So as you pull the trigger, the bolt goes flying off the crossbow and into the skeleton's like eye socket, removing the skull from the rest of the skeleton and pinning it right up against the mausoleum.
I could do tricks.
And the rest of the skeleton just kind of falls down in pieces.
I'll end my turn.
Having seen his friends miss dramatically with their attacks, Fang knew where not to aim.
Okay, don't aim there. Oh, there. Got it.
All right, so the skeleton pushes open the gate and it just kind of opens.
Good to know it's not locked.
And Fang, you are the closest.
I'm sorry.
He's gonna come at you with a short sword.
Seeing where his friend shot, Fang knew where not to aim. I love that. I'm stealing that. What's the roll?
13.
That's a miss.
All right. So it's gonna end his turn, and that brings us back to mine.
Mine's actually gonna run up, as he is, pull out his dagger and scimitar and take 2 slices at this thing.
Okay.
14.
Hits.
All right. For 5 damage.
Okay, so you
And
swing
the
your
dagger-
scimitar, and you actually you hit it just right, and the thing just kind of flies all over the place and shatters.
And then I swing with my dagger and it just misses because it's already on the ground.
No,
I'm
you
not used to using weapons, guys.
You followed through. That's the important part.
You swung, you shattered the skeleton, and as his skull was falling, you caught it with your dagger and just kind of, like a baseball bat, just sent it flying with your dagger. The skull.
Oh.
As it was falling.
Conlon, I may need some training on how to use these. I don't understand it.
You might be better off asking Fang. Have you seen me miss with my hand axe?
Oh, true.
I'm working on it myself.
All right, so that ends the encounter.
Nice shot there, Fang.
Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna hit. I was just shooting things.
Climb on down, see if anything they have is worth taking as I walk into the gate.
All right, so their weapons are pretty beat up. Their armor is just kind of like scraps. But in terms of like valuables, there's really nothing there other than just like their bones, their parts.
I've already got a bone. I don't need another one.
He's already got a bone to pick.
Oh god, I'd never use it as a pick. Ugh, terrible.
Hey, skeletons, I got a bone to pick with you.
Alright, so walking on up, getting up to the mausoleum. I think you did just fine there, mine. And check this out as well. See if it's open or if it needs to be investigated to be opened, or if there's any noises on the inside.
All right, so you go up to the mausoleum and you see like a big, ornate kind of carved stone door. On the door, you notice there is a carving of an eagle going down to like kind of grab a snake with its talons. You also know 2 keyholes on both sides. It's kind of like a double door, but there's 2 keyholes on both sides. On the left side of the door, there's the actual eagle, and on the right side, there's the snake.
Okay. And I think mine has a key from Fluffles.
Yes, I have 2 keys and a sword.
You have 2 keys?
Yes, I have an eagle, a snake, and the peculiar sword.
Okay, so should we check out any of those graveyard tombstones before we proceed? Looks like
Frankly, I don't like. We've already messed with the dead enough. I don't think we should mess with the dead anymore.
Just passing by a
That's
gravestone, you see the inscription on it: "Blind Sally. She never saw it coming."
Oh, I like that one. Guys, we should read every gravestone in here.
I don't think I can come up with any more.
Suddenly, all the other gravestones are illegible.
As if some invisible force just starts kind of erasing them. You guys just hear the sound of, an eraser on some paper.
Sound of DM furiously typing for gravestone jokes.
Yeah, the mausoleum door. So there's like a carved snake in the stone door on the left, and kind of like a snake, kind of in a defensive position as the eagle's kind of coming down for it on the left side.
So 2 keyholes.
And 2
One with
keels.
the snake, one with the key, one with the eagle. Yeah.
All right, here's the eagle key, Conlon. I got the snake.
All right,
Click.
Fang. If anything comes out, get ready. Click.
I got my crossbow ready.
Okay, so as you put the snake key in, you turn it and you hear a click. Then you take the eagle key and insert it and turn it. The eagle key does snap. However, you guys hear a click and the door opens.
I'm going to take the snake key back out after the doors are open if I can.
Absolutely.
All right, so eagle key is gone, snake key is still there.
So as the door opens, you guys kind of see like some stairs that go down into the darkness.
Nothing else of note in the graveyard itself.
Just various graves and stuff, but yeah, really nothing else.
What's the names on those graves? I'm kidding, I'm just kidding. I know how difficult that is. I'm just playing. Timmy Thumbbottom.
I can't believe I stopped thinking about my snake in the keyhole joke just to be ready to shoot something.
All right, so you guys bring your tokens up here.
This is all I can see is this.
Oh,
this
yeah,
part
sorry.
right here. That's okay.
Reveal areas.
This is about all. Wherever you see me putting my token is about all we can see.
All right, there we go. Yeah, that goes outside. Okay, so I need to roll down here. This is... Okay, so this appears to be a tomb. And the tomb entrance is a small room carved out of stone. There, you can see kind of like a little entranceway down here. Let's see what else it says. There's also a large stone door right about there. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, we can see this much. Oh, wait, I can do this. That's right.
So,
This is what we can see, or at least this is what I can see.
okay, so there you go.
Thank you. All right, and slowly moving on down, keeping that crossbow at the ready, while looking around, seeing if we can see around that corner.
Okay.
Guessing there's no light in here, right?
No, it's pitch black. Well, in here there's a
Um,
little bit of ambient light, but as you get further in, it only gets darker.
Fang, do you have dark vision?
I do.
All right, so our eyes will adjust momentarily to be able to see at night, because half elf dark vision too.
Alright.
I swear I had dark vision, but for some reason it's not on my sheet now. Oh well.
Yeah, I thought you did
gonna
too. That's why I didn't even question it.
Yeah, that's why I just looked over at my additional senses and I don't have dark vision apparently. But I remember at the beginning of the campaign I was talking to
You
Rage
should.
about Anyway, I'm just gonna produce a flame and kind of cover it.
Okay. Alright.
All right, let me know if you need it. I can just light up a rock or something.
Okay.
So,
Maybe if we get to like a door or something that we need to go in, you can light a rock and throw it in there.
So this what do I see here?
So that's just a big kind of stone door. You don't see any way to open it. However, since you took a step off the stairs, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Traps.
1 second. Okay. 6.
Okay, so
6 is not great.
all right, from the side of the room, as you step, you feel your foot kind of press down and push something down, and suddenly 3 arrows come out of the wall and hit you for 9 damage.
Oh, God!
Christ.
Okay, now we know the traps.
Oh.
That looks like it hurt.
Actually, it doesn't hurt that much. In fact, I don't feel that much pain. What the hell?
Oh, that doesn't sound great.
Seems odd.
Questions for later. I step off the trap and I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check and see if there's like any way to disable this.
You notice when you took your foot off it, it did not kind of come back up. So it is a one-time deal.
Okay. Hey, I triggered the trap though.
Maybe don't do that, and take a glance around this corner as well.
I mean, usually I'm fine if I know it's coming.
Okay.
Maybe we should investigate for traps. Who has good investigation?
Me.
Maybe I'll be like Blind Sally.
Yeah, maybe Conlon takes the lead on this one, investigating for traps, because I'm blind as a bat when it comes to investigation. I can perceive a lot.
Alright.
So
Anything in this little room?
So this small room is mostly empty, but a few rusty tools such as shovels and pickaxes. There are also 2 levers on opposite walls. One wall has a large carving of a soldier with a shield, holding his ground against a barrage of arrows. The other carving has a soldier wielding a sword fighting off an army. The sword is missing from the carving, and there's an indentation of where one should be.
I have a sword. Does it look like it's the same sword?
It's a perfect fit.
Here, Conlon, I'll let you put it in.
Wondering where it might go, what it might lead to if we put this in, but and I'd like to see if there's anything to investigate to be able to before putting this in. See
Well,
what
not
it
to
might connect
sex.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oops.
Okay, so with
Look,
Should have just been the first one. 7.
look, we'll each take turns putting it in.
so with a 7, you don't really notice anything, other than the 2 levers and the indentation where the sword would go.
Seems good. Seems good. Seems safe. Totally seems safe. Definitely safe. Go ahead and put the sword in, and pull the lever
Okay.
for
So
the sword one.
okay, so you put the sword in, and then you hear a click from both the levers, and then you pull the
Okay.
sword lever. And mine and Fang, since you guys are just outside the room, this door here, oh, this door pops open.
Oh, thank goodness.
Did that do something?
Yeah, the door opened.
Try the shield one as well.
Okay, so you pull the shield door open, and the floor gets out from under you.
Son
Go
of a bitch.
ahead and roll a dex save.
Oh my god! I run over. I run over and try to grab him.
Make a dex save with advantage.
Okay.
Roll one more time. There you go.
13. Okay. So just before you manage to fall down into this hole, Fang grabs your arm, and as you look down, you notice there's some really sharp, nasty spikes in that pit.
Oh. Okay, don't just pull everything. Got it.
Yeah, let's not try and fall into the gem-encrusted spike pit.
Climb back out with Fang's help.
All right. So
Pull
yeah,
the shield one again. No.
yeah. So you get back up, and this room no longer has a floor, just a drop to some spikes.
Nope. Staying out of there. Alright, so we see that the door opened here, so ready a crossbow, peek around the corner, see if there's anything to search for and investigate along the way.
Okay. Okay, so you see kind of like a big open chamber. Let me scroll down here. This is the main hall. So the main chamber is large and quiet. It's too dark to see without a torch. The walls are lined with stone coffins on both sides of the hall. There is 6 skeletons standing completely still with weapons in hand. However, their eyes are not glowing and they are not reacting. But they are just kind of standing there with weapons.
6 skeletons with weapons in hand, so that they're like looking like they're guarding something.
Yeah, and they're right now currently completely inanimate.
Checking the ground, see if there's any traps or anything that I could walk into.
Go ahead and roll a investigation. Okay. So let me get these guys all done, and I'll tell you what you see. Oh, 6 skeletons? I meant 4. My bad. Sorry.
How dare you?
Yeah, you see.
Oh, that was for when they had this many party members.
So as you're examining the room, you notice just this the light from mine's like produced flame is just kind of, you can see a slight glisten on this like very, very thin line, and you see several of them across the entire room. See if I can. But
Definitely holding a hand out to everybody and behind me, and just like, obviously like wait.
You see one across. Oh, come on, what's going on here? I'm still in reveal areas. All right. So you see one here. You see one here. You see one over here. You see another line over here. You see a line here, and you see a line here.
Tripwires. Careful.
And examining them, you see like they're tied to like just various random things that can like fall and make noise. It's also
I got 4 of them, but I don't remember where the other ones were.
one here and one back here. You also can see 4 doors, 2 on each side, 1 here, 2 here, and 2 over here.
All right, so make my way into the room.
telling him, careful, tripwires. And since I'm the only one that has seen the tripwires, I presume that they won't go too far.
Fang
And
staying close.
presuming that they'll follow my lead and actually gonna, I think I want to get here and see if the skeleton's head can be basically pulled off, making sure that it's an inanimate object.
You know, it's kind of like, ooh,
Like I'm gonna try to like pry it up with my hand axe, basically.
okay.
Like-
So as you go to try to interact with the skeleton, you see its eyes start to glow purple, and it wakes up.
Yep, immediately gonna have to swing on that.
All right.
I was gonna say Fang wanted to get out his club and have it ready in case the skeleton did anything.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys will get a surprise attack turn. But awakening the skeleton will awaken the rest.
Swing the club!
Okay.
Club and cover!
4 bludgeoning, so 8 damage.
8!
And a miss.
And a miss!
Okay. And mine, would you like to do anything? Produce flame, alright. So 2 damage.
We are not a sneaky crew. That is not happening here. It is amazing that we were able to see the tripwires, much less try not set them off. I mean, come on.
Alright. So,
I think the first session with the goblins indicated how much of a sneaky crew we are not.
Yeah! I mean, it doesn't mean we can't
Especially
try.
us three.
So, the surprise round goes, and now it is regular initiative. So, Colin.
We're not on the turn order. All we see is skelly bellies.
Oh,
That's
shit.
interesting. That's okay though.
Okay, so,
Alright.
Colin, you have 11, Fang, you have 9, the Skelly Bellies have 6, and mine, you have 6. Put these guys down to 5, and move them down 1. Alright, so Colin, you go first.
I will actually toss out, since I think I still have it and didn't return it, the javelin. And that it's in the hand axe, or listed as hand axe, but it's the same for a javelin, man. Just
Okay.
comes right back.
Yep, so, yeah, you throw your javelin, and it misses a skeleton, and just comes right back in your hand.
That didn't work out, so we're gonna switch to the crossbow next. But that ends my turn for that.
Okay, Fang, it's your turn.
Oh, I didn't even roll for initiative. Let me do.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I have your initiative here.
Yeah, you know what? I'll stick with the initiative.
Okay, yeah, you have a 9.
Yep. Club and cover.
Alright, go ahead.
Raises. Club. Cover.
23 absolutely hits.
Clunk.
Yeah, so you bonk this skeleton and it just shatters.
Clubber. It looks over at other skeleton. Clubber. Clubber.
Careful about tripwires. We don't know what they do.
Is there
Besides make
trip?
noise.
Is there tripwire over here?
Mine has them marked, but they span the entire room.
Ooh. I'll just wait for can Conlin or mine direct me. I want to get closer to this one.
If they span the whole room, then, like, if they're from here all the way across, then we can't do anything about it. It's gonna be.
That's how they are. They're all horizontal.
Okay. Then that'll be it for me. I'll wait. I'll wait for him to come to me. That's fine.
Okay. So mine, it's your turn. Yep, right now these 3 skeletons still appear to be inanimate. At the moment.
Oh. I hear that siren.
I'm just gonna thorn whip the one in front of me.
Okay.
and do nothing.
All right. Would you like
That'll
to?
end it.
Okay. So the remaining 3 skeletons that you guys see, their eyes start to glow purple. We'll start with this guy here. He is going to shoot at mine with a short bow. And roll a natural 1, so his short bow snaps. The skeleton back here is going to move over this way and shoot at Conlon. Natural 20.
Natural 20 hits.
So
In case you were curious, I knew there was going to be some question about whether or not that was a successful hit.
okay, 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 2, so 10 damage.
Phew.
Then the skeleton back here is going to move 1 step up here and shoot at Fang with his short bow. 8 plus 4 is 12, so that's a miss. They're back to Conlon.
All right. Since they wanted to shoot with crossbows and that hurt, ow. Still going to try to shoot this first one with my crossbow.
Okay. 18 absolutely hits. 7 damage, alright.
Try to take out his crossbow arm with my crossbow. Haha! Take that.
Yep, so you shoot your crossbow, it catches him in the ribs, knocking him back a little bit, but he's up. Would you like to do anything else?
I think I'm in a pretty decent position. Not going to really move. Good to go.
Okay. Alright, Fang, it's your turn.
Fang is gonna swap for a for his crossbow yet again. Really getting a lot of use out of his crossbow. He's gonna take a shot at this one.
Okay. 19 absolutely hits.
I can't believe he is hitting with this crossbow.
Okay, so the bolt flies, hits a skeleton in the in the spine, sending its rib cage, detaching it from the rest of the skeleton, and sending it back a little bit. What the skeleton is down or dead.
You know, maybe Fang should multi-class into a fighter. That'll end his turn.
Okay, so mine, it's your turn.
Make sure this guy's within range. Just out of range. Alright, the guy in front of me that's not dead. Thorn Whip,
Okay,
18.
that hits.
Alright. That is 5 damage and pulls him 10 feet through the tripwire on top of the other skeleton.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Now we get to find out what those tripwires do.
Exactly.
All right, sorry
That
about
was
that.
the plan.
So yeah, as you pull the skeleton through the tripwire after I deal the damage, you see the tripwire was attached to a vase, which comes crashing to the ground, creating a lot of noise.
That's it?
That's it.
That can't be good.
Well, it might have been only enough noise to wake up things in this room because the other doors are sealed shut right now, right? All 4 of those doors.
You can't really tell.
Okay.
So yeah, I did that. So now it is the Skelly Belly's turn. Since this tripwire has been tripped, this one's just gonna kind of go back and shoot at mine. Here's my d20. There it is. 9 plus 4, 13.
13 misses.
Okay. Alright. This one is going to shoot at Conlon. That is a 14.
14 is not enough. Armor class of 15.
Okay. And I just need to do this real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the skeleton here comes into view. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Ah, so the
25.
doors were open.
Oh, they were unlocked. Layer, token layer. There we go, and then. So this one's going to swing at mine with a short sword. And miss. The other one over by Conlon is going to swing at Conlon with a short sword. And miss. So top of the initiative.
Lucky.
So Conlon, it's your turn. Ooh, nice. Yeah, let's finish up this encounter and then we can get Princess in and take a break and then catch her up.
All right, sounds like a plan. All right, so now it's up to Conlon on having this guy right in front of him. Might as well utilize the hand. Hand axe. Gonna go for the hand axe damage.
16 absolutely hits. Okay, so 6 damage.
And also going to stay in his attack range and move it over so that Fang can get can choose which direction he wants to go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So as this skeleton kind of came out, he did trip that tripwire, and another vase fell down on the ground and made noise.
More noisemakers.
So Fang, it's your turn.
Fang's gonna get out the club again. Walk up to this one and clubber the clubber.
All right, club at the club.
Fang's going clubbing without us.
13. 13 makes. So
I feel
that's a
left
hit.
out.
5 damage, so 10 total.
Yep.
All right. You bonked the skeleton, hurt him pretty bad, but he is still up. But he is got a few bones kind of hanging off.
That'll end his turn.
All right, so mine is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna use a spell I haven't ever used before.
Uh-oh.
Shillelagh.
MVTT? No.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna summon beast. I'm gonna summon a flying beast.
Okay.
Has 20 movement. It has flyby.
Do I have anything that has wings already on here?
Owl.
Yeah, we can do an owl. Alright, here you go. We'll put that there. Come on. So here's an owl. And
Ooh, is that like a great horned owl?
Pretty cool looking one.
Could be controlled, determined by character settings. Yeah, just tell me where you want me to move that.
It's gonna fly and hit the skeleton next to Fang.
Okay.
Actually, no. It's gonna fly and hit the one next 5, 10. This square over here.
Okay.
If you want to, but I'm okay over here. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's gonna attack the one next to Conlon.
Okay.
And that is a get to the spell. Okay, it doesn't actually have it on there, so I gotta find it here. Your spell attack modifier to hit, so 20 plus d20 plus 3. That is a 1. So it does not. And then it flies back over by me.
Okay. So the owl flies around the skeleton and just kind of comes back to you. Which brings us back to the
Yep.
skelly bellies. So we're gonna start with the one on Conlon, and he is
Conlon is convinced that the bird did something that was very helpful. He just isn't able to see it yet.
So let's see. Short sword swing. That is a miss. Go
And
over-
that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Conlon was the
It
the skeleton
distracted.
exactly. The skeleton was distracted by the owl, causing him to miss.
The one over by Fang is going to miss. The one in front of Fang is going to shoot at him with a short bow. And is going to miss. And then the one over closer, the one over this way is going to shoot actually at the owl. and miss. Unless Owl has
Okay.
an AC of 6.
Rude.
No, 11 plus 2, so 13.
All right, so Conlin's back to you.
All right, and confident that the bird helped out with the attack, going for the hand axe on the skeleton, and
Okay,
a miss.
it does miss.
And
Okay.
that's the end of my turn on that.
Okay, so Fang, it's your turn.
Clubbing.
Clubbing, that's a hit.
More clubbing.
Okay, so you club this one down pretty hard. You send its skull through its rib cage, and it shatters.
Nice. And now I march over to help out Conlon.
Okay.
Here, have club. I hold out club to him. I end my turn.
Okay, so mine, we're back to you.
It went on for 2 hours.
It's gonna fly and gonna hit this one here.
Okay. So,
Actually, it's my turn first. I forgot it goes after me. But yeah, just move it there for now.
okay.
I'm going to actually thorn whip that one first before I send the owl with a nat 1.
Damn it.
And then the owl's gonna do the owl thing and hopefully not roll another nat 1.
15
A
hits.
15 plus
Yeah.
3. So yeah. And crap, where's the thing?
Fired. And I missed.
Gonna be 7, and then it's gonna fly back to here.
Okay, so this skeleton is in pieces. Like, it's still standing, but there's a lot of bones missing.
It wouldn't be able to make it all the way back to me. It'd be like right here in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Right
so
there.
Scully's turn. First one's going to swing at Conlon with his short sword. And that is a 17.
And it's a hit.
All right, so that is 5 damage. The one in front of mine now is going to shoot at mine with a 17 plus 4, so 21.
That hits.
That's cocked. 8 damage.
Oh.
And this one further back is going to shoot at Fang.
No, don't shoot me.
17 plus 4, another 21. For 5 damage.
Oh my god.
Which brings us back to Conlon.
All right, then. Looking pretty hurt, but still gonna have to finish off this skelly before I can do anything really about it. And going for that hand axe on the skelly.
Okay, that's a hit.
I learned how to do damage.
Okay,
Nice.
So yeah, you chop some ribs off this guy. But he's still up.
All right, nothing further on me.
Okay, so Fang, it's your turn.
Clubbing.
All right, take him to the club.
Give me $20.
21 hits, and go ahead, describe your kill.
I just need 350.
Smash. Just smash.
All
Just
right.
smash. That's all. Just
So
smash.
you come down and you
Just
just
smash.
smash this thing apart with your club.
Who knew belaying pins had so many uses? Like smash and smash and even more smashing. And you can hand it to another person so that they can smash. And that'll end his turn.
All right, so mine's your go. 2 skeletons left in the room.
As Fang's over there clubbing away, mine's in his head just do. And he's going
Strobe lights.
It's like a
he's gonna-
sandstorm of bone dust in here or something.
yeah. Do. Thorn whip the guy in front of me again. Hopefully doing 16 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
All right. That's 4 damage.
4 damage. All right, describe your kill.
The whip wraps around its middle section and rips it out as it
Okay.
tries to pull it 10 foot forward.
All right. So wraps around the skeleton, pulls the rib cage forward while the rest of it just kind of stays behind. And for like a brief split second, you can see the arms, the skull, just kind of hang there. Then they fall like a cartoon, and the legs eventually also kind of collapse. Which leads us to our last skeleton, who is going to shoot.
The bird gets to go.
That's right, the bird.
The bird's gonna fly at that other skeleton and make an attack.
Okay.
That is 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 hits.
Right. And that is 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Was 5, 10, 15, and it's gonna back up 1 square over here above the sarcophagus.
Okay. Alright, so skeleton, he's gonna go take cover behind this thing. If I can get him to the square I want. So he's taking cover. And he's gonna lean out real quick and take a shot at Fang. And miss. So Colin, it's your turn.
All right. Did he duck back behind cover?
He did, yes.
Okay. And do I remember how many tripwires are between me and him? That there's 2 of them, right?
So this one has been tripped. This one has been tripped. This one has not been tripped. Neither is this one back here, or this one.
Okay, so this one on this side spans from here to here, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one over here spans from here to here.
Yep.
Okay, just double checking. All right, so we're gonna shoot on with the light crossbow.
23, yeah, and a natural 20. Definitely hits.
Wow.
With the lowest amount of damage possible.
Okay. So,
And, and then we're going to take cover as well.
okay. Which brings us up to Fang Ao Char.
All right. He's right there.
He
Can
is
I get
hiding.
him out of here?
Yeah, you can get up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow behind Conlin. I have an idea. I'm going to pull out the dwarven spirit.
Ooh. All right.
I pull out the dwarven spirit, and I'm gonna chuck it at the skeleton.
Okay.
Oh, great. He's going dwarf chucking.
Roll an attack roll with your dex mod.
Damn it.
So you go to throw the dwarven spirit, and instead of getting behind the sarcophagus, it kind of lands here to the side. Kind of just draw a little.
Did it shatter?
It did.
Aw.
That'll end my turn.
Which will bring us to mine.
How far does that go? It's only 30 feet, so I'm gonna have to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20 to get a little cover. And I'm gonna try taking a pot shot
Okay.
with a thorn whip, actually. Is that does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Alright.
So
So
it's
it's
half cover, so
5
it only
damage.
gives it 2 AC, so now it's an AC of 15. 5 damage, okay.
Ooh,
And then
pull
that
him up
pulls him
here.
10 foot into the sarcophagus.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
you bring him up, and same thing happened with the last skeleton. You just kind of pull its rib cage while the rest of it falls.
Oh, I was hoping for double bludgeoning.
My
And
dwarven spirit.
so that ends the encounter.
I'll get you some of my fire wine later.
So from here we can take a break, catch Fluffles up, and come back
Alright.
at 35.
Yeah, break time.
Alright. Gotta go pee.
All right. So is Fluffles in the call?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's muted, I believe.
All right. So Fluffles, can you hear me?
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself while but I can still hear.
All right. Oh man, my thing came undone. Oh yeah, I got stop the recording. Ha. Okay, we're back. So you guys just cleared out the skeleton. You're exploring the rest of this tomb. You see 2 doors on each side of this room. What the hell just happened?
What?
Yeah, sorry, I
Oh.
accidentally kicked myself out.
That's the
do
best way to
that?
do it, is to kick yourself out. That's the absolute best way.
I'm not a lefty.
The ultimate power DM move. I kick myself.
But,
The party wins. The DM removes themselves from the game.
but yeah, you guys see kind of like a big stone slab at the end of this room, but yeah, 2 doors on each side of the
with-
main chamber here.
With the skeletons in this room being gone, Conlon would be taking his time with finishing out cutting the rest of those tripwires, basically.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead, cut all the tripwires. You look at them; they were all attached to like just things that can fall and make noise.
Yeah, making sure that happens, and if it takes an hour of rest as well before Fluffles gets there, I would totally spend a hit dice to get some HP back.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, would it be okay if I did a short rest as well?
Yeah, anybody wants to do a short rest?
Princess, we did get a long rest before all this, so if you want to get all your stuff back, do it.
Already did.
Cool.
Alright.
All right, I'm set enough. 22 of 24 HP is good enough for now.
Okay.
No, mine.
Okay, so yeah, you clear all. As you're clearing all the rooms of the tripwire, Fluffles eventually shows up behind you guys.
Hey, what up?
Hey,
Are you alright?
you missed the action. As we just kind of lean against the bones and wave their arms around.
I clubbed everything.
Are we certain those won't be able to reassemble themselves later? Because
Nope.
remember the zombies? Because the zombies were trying to come back up again.
Cottonland looks at the bones and looks at you. Nope, not sure, not certain.
I also lost my dwarven spirit.
I don't have mending to help out with that.
It was gonna be so cool. I was gonna throw flammable alcohol on the skeleton, and mine was gonna set it on fire. It would have been so cool.
As far as that goes, isn't there? No, I'm thinking the wrong. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
We should get going.
There is a
I
puddle
thought
of
you were
flammable
talking about a
spirit here.
ghost.
Sorry, what, Nomad?
I thought he was talking about a dwarven ghost.
I can't feel tears.
I was
Okay.
wondering if that was gonna, if you were crying without having tear ducts or something.
I can't
Walking
feel my
over to the
tears.
dwarven spirits, and there's just a ghost of a dwarf just sobbing because it got wasted.
You just see the words. You just see the words "wasted" appear on the screen.
Suddenly, we're playing GTA D&D.
Yep. Hijack the helicopter. We got this.
HT&D.
All right. I guess next thing I'll do is like go investigate this door over here since it's the furthest one away.
Okay, so it's kind of like a rickety old wooden door. It doesn't appear to be locked. But let me get the reveal areas thing here. And,
Slowly open it.
okay.
So, out of curiosity, what is in the main room?
Okay, so the main room, let me get the thing up. So the main hall, the main chamber is large and quiet. It's too dark to see without a torch. The walls are lined with stone coffins on both sides of the hall. There were some skeletons that could be seen standing there before they took them out. They were inanimate at first, but then Colin tried to take the head off one, which woke them all up. Oh, woke the four in the main chamber up, and then one of the skeletons tripped one of the tripwires, waking the other two in the side rooms up. And, yeah, there's 2 doors on each side of the main hall, and there's like this big stone slab down here at the bottom.
Oh, nice.
And Colin, you are in the west chamber. So this west chamber has coffins lining the west wall. The east wall is ornate with carvings and a painting on the wall. In the middle of the east wall is a lever.
Okay. Me taking mental note of that and going to the other side first before we try to mess with any levers.
Okay, so same door opens nice and easy like. Trying to get reveal areas. Here we go. Alright. This east chamber appears to be mostly tool storage. All the tools are lined up on the eastern wall, and the western wall is just plain gray stone. In the middle, however, of that western wall is another lever.
All right, so come back out, and there's a lever in each room.
Do we
Can
gotta
I
pull
look at the
both?
statues around the room? Or
There
I
are
mean-
statues, yes.
Can I poke at the statues? Like, Fluffles will investigate the statues.
They appeared to be just like some giant angel statues with wings, just kind of overlooking the room.
Can I roll religion to see if I recognize them?
Oh, you could.
Okay. I just want to see if they're like, if she would recognize if they're part of a religion or not. 15.
15. Okay, so you recognize that they're just like decorative angels, kind of like some battle angels of maybe some like older gods. But in terms of like any religious significance, there's not that much.
Okay, can I look around to see? Because I want to check to make sure. Because you said these are battle angels, right?
Oh,
They have
yeah,
weapons.
they do not though. They don't have weapons. They're just buff.
Check to see if the coffin in the middle can be, if the stone on top can be adjusted, moved, or lifted, or if it's stuck tight, or what's going on with it.
Okay, so you go to try to open it, and it doesn't budge. You figure it'll probably take a good bit of strength to open it.
Dang, mine. Help out.
Fluffles would like to go in this side room where the coffins are.
Okay, so yeah, that is the west chamber, which again has coffins lining the west wall, and
lay down.
the eastern wall has a bunch of ornate carvings and some kind of like murals painted. And there is a lever in the middle of the eastern wall of the western chamber.
No, I really don't see how laying down really help push this off, but I appreciate you asking.
Can I roll to, like, what are the murals exactly?
That's a good question and something I never even thought of. Just various battles and stuff. Yeah, it's just like some history stuff, some battles. You know, you see kind of like soldiers and like dragons
Can I roll
fighting.
history?
Sure.
Four.
With a 4, you don't recognize any of the events that are depicted.
Does it look like the lever was just placed smack dab in the middle of the mural, or does it look like the mural was painted around the lever?
The mural's been painted around the lever.
And wait, there were 3 levers, right? Where's the other 2?
There's only 2
2
levers.
total.
Yep.
One in the west,
Oh.
one in the east.
Yep, one on this wall here, right about there, and one on this wall here, right about there.
Can I investigate the coffin?
Sure. All you see in there is some dust, some bones, but really nothing of significance.
I was just basically double checking to make sure those weren't like hostile.
Completely inanimate. The one in the middle, however, is empty. Which may have been one of the skeletons you guys destroyed.
So, out of character, how's them trying to move that slab going?
Alright, so the guys that are trying to move the slab, go ahead and roll your strength checks.
This should be good. Actually, I got it. That's surprising.
This is going to be a group DC.
Inspiration.
Alright. Okay, so the group DC was 30. With a 16 and 23, you guys make it. You pop the door open, or the slab open. Inside, you don't actually find a body. But you do find a large pile of 2 gold. And I rolled
Large
a
pile
d20
of
for
mashed
that.
potatoes.
Nice. How while they look at that, I'm curious about the slab itself. How heavy is that? And how wide is it?
So slab here or this slab?
This slab for the coffin. Or for the
Well, it's pretty big. About 20 feet. 20 feet long. You can tell that there's definitely supposed to be something bigger in there that's not in there.
how wide is it?
It is about, I want to say about 10 feet wide.
About 10 feet wide.
Yeah. Fang's gonna walk up to Conlon. He's gonna hold out the heavy crossbow.
Slowly reach for the heavy crossbow.
Wait, is he proficient in it?
I'm not certain why you're handing it to me is all, but no, I can't really use a heavy crossbow. I can only use a light one.
Yeah, Fang will ask if you can use it.
No, that's not really. That's a little bit too weighty for me. A little too
All right.
cumbersome.
All right. Look, I just figured that you could use something a bit stronger in case you eventually hit. It's been working for me pretty well.
I'm okay for now. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Fang's gonna approach this door.
Okay, so that's a big stone slab that's kind of covering something.
Does it look like there's a way to open it?
You kind of closer inspection. Roll an investigation. 20. You see some mechanisms on both sides of it.
Locks. Are they keyholes?
There's no keyholes, but they are kind of mechanisms that you can tell could move it.
Oh, right. Levers. Right.
At this time, Fluffles would pull down the lever on her side.
Okay, so you pull down the
Mine will-
lever.
Well, his is
Fang's gonna back up and level his crossbow at the front door in case anything pops out.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, so Fluffles, you pull down your lever first, and you let back up. Nothing happens. Mine, you pull down your lever, and it goes back up, and nothing happens.
Can I just hold my lever down? Like, full on sit on it?
You try to, but with all your strength and all your weight, it just works its way back up.
Mine went back up. What'd yours do?
Communication may be needed.
I think we gotta pull at the same time.
All right, so let's
Let's coordinate. Fang, you want to get to the other door? We'll count to 3 at the same time.
Sure.
So we'll hold we'll count out loud together while holding up fingers so that everybody can hear each other and see each other. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
5,
Oh,
3.
Yeah.
So with that coordination, you both pull down the levers at the same time, and you guys hear a loud audible click, and then you hear kind of like some very heavy movement coming back out from the main chamber toward the back of it here.
All right.
And you,
Fluffles. Sorry.
so Fang and Conlon, you guys are the first ones out, and you guys see the door is sliding open.
We have got to work on your ability to count.
I'm usually very good at counting up to 3. I don't know what happened.
I'm really it must be you must be really sad about that dwarven spirit. That was really bad.
Yeah, I knew something had 5 in it, and that dwarven spirit was a definite 5.
It had a 5th in it, I'm sure.
Fang's gonna take the lead and walk through.
Okay. So
Muffles, behind you guys good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
If Fluffles would fall behind things.
Okay. So, the south chamber is by far the most ornate. There are several treasures here, kind of like on an altar. There's a golden jeweled necklace worth 250 GP on the altar, a silver vase worth 60 silver, then 2 golden jeweled rings worth 100 GP each. They're all sitting on a large altar in the middle of the room. And you also kind of like see, like scattered along the ground, are like some really big, kind of thick bones.
Fluffles is just gonna go, I'm calling it right now, something in that room is cursed.
And you guys also
Um,
see kind of like a little, kind of like pendant. It's like a little stone circular pendant, and it has like a carving of a mouse on it.
I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna be like,
what was those
Conlon.
items again? A gold
Yeah.
what?
Okay, so a golden jeweled necklace worth 250 GP. A silver vase worth 60 silver pieces, or SP. 2 golden jeweled rings worth 100 GP each. And we'll say a pile of gold worth, or a pile of, where's my D10? There it is. And about 80 gold, loose 80 gold pieces. And there's
What
also,
was that really? Sorry.
and there's also like a kind of like a pendant of a stone mouse, kind of like a little circular stone mouse carved thing. It's kind of like, it looks almost like a coin, but it's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Right, I think
So I
I
was
think I
trying to
got
write
all
those down.
those. Yeah, just in case, I think I got them all later as well. We'll compare later.
Okay.
Fluffles would like the mouse pendant.
And there's also some like really large kind of loose bones kind of scattered around the room.
Can Fluffles cast Mage Hands to pick up one of the bones?
Yeah.
Cool.
So did anybody grab the stone mouse pendant yet?
Nobody's went into the room to grab
No,
anything yet.
I'm slowly pulling the bones out using Mage Hand. Like, I'm pulling the bones out. We're not touching anything till those are gone.
Okay, so you
Rather
pull the bones out of the room.
And by the way, I just put all the bones, like, half the bones in here, half the bones in here.
Okay.
And now the room is void of bones.
Fang's gonna just do a scan of the room, see if there's any like traps. Well, actually, he's gonna look to Conlon and go, "Hey, can you help me look around?
Yeah.
Make sure this place isn't trapped. Mine, you two. Let's scan this room." Oh my god, everything's fine. Everything's perfectly fine.
Everything looks great.
If levels roll perception now that the bones are out of the way.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
11.
So everybody here, nobody here can see any perceivable traps.
Fang
It all
walks
looks
inside.
great. Perfectly safe.
Fluffles is going to use her Mage Hand to pick up said rat pendant.
Okay.
You gonna do what?
I'm going to use the mage hand to pick up the rat pendant.
Okay. And as you do that, you kind of hear some movement from both those side chambers. And then suddenly flying out are all those bones as they come together. And behind you guys, those bones form a skeletal minotaur.
Yo.
Oh no! You know, I kind of figured something like this would happen, but I thought if the bones were far enough away, it may not trigger.
Oh.
I was wrong.
You are very wrong.
Oh well, time to kill it now.
Well, everybody, go ahead and roll your initiatives.
All right. Wow, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding. They really were
Oh my
just.
god, I got one.
All right.
Okay.
So I can still get out of the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
not.
good.
Looks,
It
looks
would
like there's,
suck.
looks like there's still space between us and the Minotaur. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I think was what I thought was gonna happen is that Fluffles would have picked up the mouse pendant, and as soon as the weight had been lifted, the trap would have tricked, and the doors would have closed right here. Fang would have been trapped, and
Oh.
you guys would have been fighting a
Leave the goblin
minotaur.
alone. Stop.
Okay.
I can't stop. Can't stop.
Sure.
Won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
All right. So mine, you were faced with a skeleton minotaur, roughly about 10 feet in front of you.
I'm going to, as an action, summon Nutty in this square.
Nutty token. Okay. He's a little bit smaller, so. I can't make him any smaller. I think. Not letting me.
All good.
Alright, but yeah, he's there. Controlled by.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We know.
Alright. Alright, did
Nutty
give
is
you.
suddenly as large as all of us.
I did give you control of it.
Okay. And Nutty is gonna teleport mine over here.
Alright.
5,
I believe the
15.
mentor has to make a dex save.
Yes.
And he failed.
He failed, so whenever he appeared, the Minotaur takes 7 damage, and then another dex save.
Okay.
For the teleport.
That is a 14.
That makes it because it's DC 13.
Okay, so alright.
And that will end my turn.
Okay, so now it's a skeleton minotaur.
Well, you fell through the hole, baby girl.
And he's going to charge right at Conlon.
Bring it
using
on.
His gore attack. So if the skeleton moves 10 feet straight toward the target, then hits it with a gore attack at the same turn, the target takes an
He only moved
extra-
5 feet.
Oh, yeah. Crap.
Ah!
All right, great
Unless
axe
he
attack.
backs up first.
Great axe attack, then.
I mean, that's still a great axe attack, and if my great axe is anything to go off of, they hit
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. This is not going to feel great. I'm not happy. Don't get me wrong.
14?
14 is a miss. 15 armor class.
Okay.
Yes.
Whew.
All right. Yeah, only has one action. So, Conlon, it's your turn.
All right. I was going to use my catapult, but I am too close to it now. So I believe the best solution.
I should have given you the dwarven spirit so that you could catapult it.
Tasha's caustic brew. Since it's a single action emanating directly from me in a line 30 feet,
It rolled
Obviously.
an 18 on the deck save.
well, that's a that'll be on its turn. That'll have to use the deck save.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Each creature in the line must succeed Dex save or be covered in acid. Okay, so yeah, then yeah, you're right. It rolled 18 on Dex save. It completely bypassed it. Yeah,
All right.
I will take the possibility that it's going to hit me while I back up into this room because it's a 5-foot doorway, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take the possibility that it's going to hit me to come on into this room.
Okay.
I've got to get out of its range.
All right, and there is an attack of opportunity there. So
Yep.
11 plus 6, 17.
No!
18 is a hit.
Yep, and that's 2d12 plus 4.
Oh God!
Okay, so 10, 15, so 19 damage.
All right,
Jesus
I am down to
Christ.
3. That's the reason I said I got to get out of that range. Then I'll use. Oh no, I've got to save my last spell for the next catapult. So that's it.
All right. So Fang, it's your turn.
Has he taken damage? Like, I'm
Oh.
pretty sure he has.
A little bit, but he does not have blood because of the skeleton.
You are right. That will not apply then. Let's see. That made me rethink a few things. All right. Fang's gonna fly into a rage, and that shark power is gonna overcome him again, and he's gonna grow out that shark fin tail. He's gonna rush out and swing with the club.
Okay.
He is going to swing recklessly.
All right.
There we go. 11.
11 does not hit.
God fucking golly gee willikers. That'll end his turn.
Okay. So Fluffles, it's your turn.
Yeah, Fluffles is going to do monk shit and actually physically attack the Minotaur, even if it's a dumb idea. So, whack with a stick.
Okay. 18 hits.
Nice. And I'll use one of my key points to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay, so there's 20 damage there because it's bludgeoning.
And give me 1 sec. And 2 unarmed attack.
Okay, so 17 hits, however, 9 does not.
5.
Okay, so it's minus another 10. All right. And is that your turn?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
The Minotaur's vulnerable to smash.
All right, mine, it's your turn.
Has it been an hour since we fought the other skeletons?
Yeah, you guys took a short rest.
Okay, then yeah, no longer concentrating. The owl is gone. I was trying to make sure if I had concentration on anything or not. All right, as my... Oh, God. I'm going to... On this round, I'm going to Flamin' Spear in this spot.
Okay.
I'll make a little circle for you.
Right, and it rolled an 8 on its dex save.
And pull that up. I don't think it takes damage until its turn.
All right.
How's it making more of them? It should just make that one. Sorry.
That's okay.
Ruining my life.
Making dots everywhere.
Red dots just ruining my life.
There you go. All right, flaming sphere in that, and mine is going to 5, 15, 20. Nutty's going to jump up here, shoot a flame seed. Oh yeah, it can ram. I forgot that I can ram with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the dex thing, that'd be 9 damage. I forgot that it was that I could ram.
Okay.
And then Nutty is going to shoot his flame seed. And he's not going to do anything with that said flame seed. So he's going
God.
to
He
back
did
up
his
this one.
best, and that's all that matters.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. So the Minotaur is going to back up, risking an attack of opportunity about 10 feet. So
Oh, you motherfucker. You made a mistake. 23.
23 hits.
Too bad
Take-
it didn't back up over here.
8. That is 8 bludgeoning damage. So that is 16.
Oh, he's backing up to try to ram you.
And Fluffles?
Yeah.
Also has an attack of opportunity.
Oh, Fluffles, take your attack of opportunity.
If you want to, of course.
Princess?
Yes.
Attack of opportunity against the Minotaur.
Oh, nice. Whack. Oh,
22
Oh my
hits.
that's a 20.
Describe your kill.
Taking it,
Whoa!
What?
taking its kneecaps. She swings. She swings her stick, her quarterstaff. It takes out the knee. It takes out the knees, taking the kneecaps, causing him to fall and hit his head, basically shattering the skull on that stone coffin.
Okay. So yeah, as he tries to run away to get some distance, you take his kneecaps out with your stick, and he kind of falls forward, smacking his Minotaur skull off the stone coffin, shattering it.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh my god.
You
Holy
guys
crap.
walked right through that thing. The bludgeoning really did it.
all right. Let's go see what's in the room.
Conlon hides over in a corner and starts just sitting down. Yeah, you guys just, yeah.
You okay, Conlon?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
What happened?
Gonna go ahead and just in case, Conlon is quite concerned about his own well-being on this and curing wounds on himself.
Yeah, Colin is very bloody.
Fluffles would like to investigate the rat pendant. Y'all can have everything else.
Okay, so you see it's kind of like a intricately carved, like circular kind of like shape. It's got a stone outline and kind of carved little rat in there.
Can I do either a history, religion, or arcana check on this?
Either or.
Okay, I'm gonna roll history. I rolled the 11.
Okay, with the 11, you have no idea what the purpose of this pendant is.
And might I roll arcana to see if it's magical?
Yep.
Colin, how you looking?
Better. I just need a
Could
minute.
you be
Go
even
ahead.
better?
Yes, I could. If we're talking metamagically, I'm at half health roughly, but I'll be okay.
There's 4 extra healing for you. Not much, but
All right, so
All right, I got it.
on
Took
the-
it. Thank you.
on the pendant there is a particular type of magic. It's the kind of magic that would unlock some kind of magically locked door. It's kind of like a key magic, I guess you can call it. A key magic to a lock magic.
Oh, cool. She puts on the pendant.
All right.
And she goes, well, everything, y'all can fight over what else you'll want. I just want this pendant.
can't move the square or the circle. There we go. It's blocking the door while me and Conlon are in here and I'm healing him.
What? Bring that up, please.
And suddenly a black dragon appears. Nah.
Son of a bitch.
So
Fang
should we
walks in. Hey
investigate the other
guys! Sorry, go ahead.
Should we investigate the other things in here, Conlon?
Yeah, let's.
Are y'all just locking Fang out of there?
No. It's okay. Fang is actually looking at the head of the Minotaur.
It is
shattered?
shattered.
I'm going to give advantage to Conlon investigation. That's all right.
Okay.
investigating like crazy.
So,
Jim,
yeah, you just kind of find pretty much everything I mentioned earlier, all the treasure.
None of it looks to be trapped or anything.
Nope.
No weird pressure plates or anything on the pendulums.
Everything's all good.
No location that a certain pendant from a skeleton in the house.
Well, retcon it. You do see kind of like a
No.
small scroll is a non-magical scroll, but there is kind of like a scroll there, and as you kind of open it, you see kind of like a map of the immediate area.
There it is, Trinket of Tharn. No location that the Trinket of Tharn could have gone in.
And the map actually shows kind of like there's a mansion roughly about a couple miles northeast of the graveyard. You can tell that there should be a road that leads outside of the graveyard, but you don't quite remember if you saw that path or not.
We didn't see any path when we came into the graveyard, so that map would definitely be helpful.
All right. So we collect the items, you throw them in your bag, and we head back to the party.
All right.
Fang,
Mark?
Fang's really sad that the Minotaur skull shattered.
I mean, we can always glue it back together.
Are the horns at least salvageable?
I mean, if you think about it, they used to make glue out of horse hooves, and Minotaur kind of has hooves, so theoretically you could take the Minotaur hooves and make glue.
Might take some time.
I just wanted a cool helmet. Fang's
We'll
gonna
say the top of the horns is still intact, but like the jaw part and all that is not. So like
as
the top of the skull's intact.
I'm sorry that your dwarven spirit and your helmet didn't work out. Fang kind of just hands over the rest of his fire wine before walking.
Oh, thank you. He will reluctantly take the fire wine.
As Conlon comes up next to mine and he sees that he gave the fire wine away, he just grabs a bottle out of his bag and hands it to Conlon.
Yes.
Alcohol
By the way, the
assembly
fire
line.
wine was mostly empty.
You can add a bottle of Dwarven spirits to your inventory.
I'm gonna put Minotaur horns in my inventory
All right. So
because I do actually want to make a sick helmet out of this.
all right. So yeah, that's pretty much everything in the dungeon. You guys can head topside.
By the way,
Need to
Waffles
rest.
would like
All right.
Waffles would like to ask: has anyone seen my mouse? It ran off. I don't know where it went.
I don't know where it went either.
Last I saw, it was in your fur.
Well, it's not. Waffles will fluff themselves out. Well, I don't feel it, so it's not holding on.
Did I
But
did
anyway,
kill
I
the
don't know.
mimic. I did kill that mimic door. So
Oh,
I didn't see it
I'm
there.
probably dead. They
What?
probably got digested. It was in my
Well-
fur and I got eaten by the mimic door, remember?
Oh no.
We didn't see any mouse bones in it. We just saw humanoid bones.
Oh yeah, we did.
I know. Well, yeah, but humanoid bones are like bigger.
Yes.
So wouldn't mouse bones like technically have less time to dissolve because they're smaller? Who knows? Maybe they broke
Mm.
apart.
I
Either
don't know,
way,
I'm smaller and I have regular bones.
you're still a humanoid.
I'm smaller though.
can. Anyway, we should probably get back to the tavern or inn or whatever and rest. Really do not want to find out if whatever is causing the dead to rise affects graveyards.
Did we ever get that latch thing open in the middle of the
Yeah, you guys found
sarcophagus?
2 gold in there, and
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
the Minotaur was originally in there, but somehow got moved to the treasure room. Hence why it was so big. But yeah, you guys make it topside. Would you guys like to rest in the dungeon, rest outside the dungeon, or rest in the tavern?
I think the tavern will probably be best because we don't know if there's any secret doors in the dungeon.
We have partially boarded up the tavern. The tavern would be the most logical, safe location to rest.
I agree.
Okay. So you guys make your way back through the graveyard, and you make your way back to the tavern,
Stomp the skeleton skulls as I pass them,
and
just in case.
you guys get in the tavern, and you guys decide to rest, and that is where we will end today's session.
All right.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for joining us.